Every stream, the same thing. Every stream.
Can you hear us now? Say mango, please, if you can hear us.
Yes.
Mango?
No, they can hear us.
Oh, mango.
They
yes.
absolutely can.
Papaya. That's double hearing.
Wait. Let me just change the... I'm gone again. I'm just changing the...
Chanté will be right back.
Whoops. It's maximizing out. Let's move it down.
Sorry about that.
To here. To here. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. Also, I just walked into the camera, so I didn't move.
Is the sound volume okay?
There's like a bush that we have to climb through over there.
Yes.
Every time we go to look at OBS, there's a big plant.
I can hear clearly. Great. Amazing. Hello, everyone.
I said to Annie, like, there's a 100% chance something will be wrong with the audio, because there always is.
Every single stream.
Every time.
So what is it? Is it
I don't know. For some reason, when we start the stream, OBS doesn't activate our microphones. So, like, we're on, but that isn't. Anyway, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good
morning. Should I say it in Dutch?
You can give it a go.
Chanté just taught me how to say good morning in Dutch, and she was like, "Can you guess how to say it?" And I'm like, good morning. No. Goedemorgen.
I wonder if I doubt Anna's in the chat today, but I think she'd love that. A good morning, afternoon, evening,
Hello.
night, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
How are you all? What have you been up to? Did you enjoy the stream last week?
Hello from Czech. Ooh.
What did they get up to on the stream last week? Because I didn't stay for the whole thing, and you were off.
Yeah.
So, if anyone could tell us. I know that Maxime was on, but what, did you do like a quest line or anything? Does anyone know? Because we're about to do a Dutch-speaking stream. We're about to
learn Dutch.
Oh, you did the cool route. That makes sense.
Good morning from Canada, New York. Hello, fellow Canadians.
So you were unfortunately off sick, but I went back to England.
Yes.
I went back to the old motherland and saw my family.
You said the weather was bad, right?
The weather was appalling.
That always sucks when you go on vacation or like go back and the weather's always like...
There's something about the UK weather that any time we're looking forward to something, there's like a curse on the lands or something.
They're like, no, you're not.
Because straight away it's like, whomp. Like clouds, cold, rain.
I just remember the one time that I visited London, it was the coldest I'd ever been, and I am from Toronto. It was so cold.
What month did you go?
February.
I was going to say, if you went in like August and that was the case.
No, it was so cold. It was just raining.
That's what I'm telling you, it's a curse on the lands.
Yeah, I was wearing my Canada Goose coat too, and I just felt it in my bones. It was a very different level of cold.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's something on that land. When you touch the ground, it's like bad weather immediately. But saying that, when I actually first moved here last April, it was sunny in the UK, and then when I landed here, it was snowing here. And I was like, hang on.
They're just moving with them.
Hang on, is this weather worse here? If I just moved to a place where it's worse weather. But no, it was fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, how are you all? Are you all doing well? I see people saying that they enjoyed the stream last week. That's good. Yeah. Maxime is a great guest. Yes. Maxime was actually my reserve guest, and Anna has used him. I was like, drats, when I saw him come on the stream. So anytime like you or Anna is off sick, and I have to bring on a dev, I can no longer use Maxime. So
could do part 2.
Terrible times. I did enjoy my holiday, thank you. It was really nice to see my family.
All right.
Oh, built the Tallneck. That's great.
Oh, very nice.
I built it and it looked amazing. Glad to hear it. Ours is still over there. I don't know how it's standing.
It's if you look at it from where I'm sitting,
no, it's bad.
It's doing like a weird
yeah, it's
like
not
this.
Good. The fact I think one nudge and that's it. Game over. That Tallneck will hit the deck.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that no one accidentally just brushes past it, because one brush, it's over. That whole effort in that stream will be just out the window.
It's not good. Babysitting a dog this week.
Ooh.
Cute. What kind of dog?
Very cute.
Meg and I can't wait to build ours. Make sure you send us pictures. We'd love to see it.
Yes.
Just invite Maxime again. I think he'd actually love to come on again.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even be surprised. But still, I was like, what's this, Anna? What guest are you bringing on? Sorry. Is there scaffolding? No, there's no scaffolding. He's like, this Tallneck is just
It's just
Actually, he's kind of in a bush.
maybe the leaves are kind of holding him from this side. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised. I'm just very nervous about how this.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about him, to be honest. But
Well,
keep Sebastian away for sure.
If you hear a crash from this room, we'll know what it is.
Hopefully, it won't be one of the cameras. It would just be Tallneck. Guerrilla Dev's reacting to Horizon speedruns when Chanté. This is actually something I messaged Anna about today, but she's on holiday. She's actually in Barcelona. We do really want to do it soon, so we need to organize it. But I'm going to wait for Anna to return before we start to organize it. But like, it's on our radar. We really, really want to do it. And I know that Anna had like a really strong guest, like a dev guest on our side. No, I've messaged her, but she's on Do Not Disturb. Like she won't receive the message, but I still message her. Otherwise, I'll forget. So she hasn't been disturbed. But otherwise, like I would come on and people would be like, "What about that?" And I'd be like, "What?" I have to message her when it comes into my brain. Otherwise, I'll forget. So yeah, it's on our radar, and I don't know which dev she thought was going to be great, so I can't organize it without her. So yeah, just waiting for her to return, and she should be back next week, I think. So hopefully, either like this month or next month, maybe we can actually make it happen.
Yeah. Right.
I wish I knew, but she's a mixed breed, but corgi-like size, I would say. Cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Cute, cute, cute. Building the Lego Tallneck was great fun. Recommend it to anyone. We love to hear it.
Well, we definitely had a lot of fun.
It was intense. It was intense. Bo like messaged me the other day saying, I can't find the Lego like Tallneck stream. Did nobody upload it to YouTube? She's like, I've been looking for ages. And I go on there and it was like the 4th video. And I was like, where have you been looking? Like, what are you talking about? But
I was waiting for that to go up like as soon as possible because I wanted to go back and see the clips and just see how it looked.
Our reaction.
Oh my gosh. I will say it looked better than how I felt doing it here.
Oh yeah.
I was like sweating and
before it was knocked, like it kind of looked like it was a success. and then it was like whomp.
Oh
very
my God.
sad.
From the stream you couldn't tell, but like Anna was like crying. She had tears in her eyes. She couldn't even breathe.
No, she was actually she was crying. She was crying. Like the stress really got to her. But you two made it work. Bo did as well.
Yeah.
I just did nothing, but you all made it work. So it was a success.
Good times.
Elk did his first New Game Plus ultra hard speedrun yesterday, 2 hours 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yes, I've seen that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did see his
That's really impressive.
tweet, which is great. Because we want to have it around, obviously our streams are like 2 hours long. So if it's around the 2 hour mark, like that's a fantastic length for the stream. Like 2 hours, 15 minutes is obviously feasible to come on. But we also don't want him to be like super, super stressed doing it. And we know ultra hard, there's a lot of fights in there that he may not feel comfortable doing on a stream. So we're happy to do it on like medium or something. You know, it doesn't bother us, the difficulty. But we just want to see the strats. Want to see the strats. So, and I think the dev guest that Anna had in mind would be like perfect to react to these strats. So, yeah.
Have you ever done any speedrunning?
No, I'm not a speedrunner. No. The most I've done is like some Uncharted chapters when I was going for the plat. I've never done like a whole game.
Oh my God, I remember platinuming Uncharted. Those were some challenges.
There's some challenges in there, yeah.
Anyway. That's the only one that's like you have to actually play it on the hardest mode to get it.
Crushing,
right?
Yeah. If you go for the when they did the remaster, you also had to play it on brutal, which I did not do. Ship graveyard level, my beloved. Oh, don't even remind me. Don't even remind me. Chanté speedrun stream, it's not happening. It's not happening.
It won't be a speedrun.
Don't get it into your head. It's not happening. I'm trying to do a plat of Ghosts now. It's such a great game. That's on my radar. I've been playing a lot of Legends lately, and it's kind of made me think maybe I want to play the single player, because before I wasn't sure it was really for me. But yeah, now I'm kind of getting excited about it.
All right.
Yeah, should we do it?
Yeah, let's get to it.
We've been chatting for 10 minutes.
Ooh, thanks for the chat, everyone. All right, so did I do it right?
Yeah, you did. It's up there.
Sorry. Let's see. So we're on...
We're in the base.
Yeah.
Just chilling in the base.
And I had to change my... you know, my
sensitivity and settings.
Actually, the sensitivity is quite
high.
Let's see where we are. Actually.
2 skill points. What did that say? Did that say we had 300 shards?
I will go back.
How does this keep happening?
Good. It's quite good.
What's happening? Anytime we get shards, they just immediately all disappear.
Because you spend them.
There's some sort of like we have a hole in our purse or something. Because it's like all the money's just going out. It's just
That's all I do
out.
is just like keep spending it as soon as I can.
Where does it go?
Well, let's see. What do we have that we did not have last time? Do you remember?
They bought better weapons. Okay.
Did we have this last time? I feel like we
No,
didn't.
I did see somebody say Maxim was telling us off for having greens. And he's gone up to the blues.
Oh.
So
Well, we had this one, didn't we?
I think he may have bought some more. Who needs shards anyway? Us. We
Slicing
do.
Hunter, okay. I feel like we definitely did not have this one last time. Because I had this on my personal playthrough.
Yeah, it's a great
But
one.
yeah, I can't remember.
Like real life. So we're locked in on this main mission because we've just done the chorus, so we can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
So let's talk to Varl.
Maxime did some inventory renovating. The game is actually not that loud this time.
Great.
Is it too quiet?
Let's go.
Did I miss Katala,
Look at
Larissa?
us. 3 battle
What can we say? We weren't here either. We missed him too.
This ought to be good.
All right, let's go.
Have people been enjoying New Game Plus? Anybody jump back in? I saw Kirsty, you saying that you were doing it on ultra hard. Brave.
That's so brave for anyone.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anyone doing it?
This distress call.
I read someone's tweet saying that they were playing on story mode and they're just going to jump right into ultra hard. I was like, oh my god.
Goodness gracious.
Annie, how's your new home? It's great. It is quite cozy. I will say that. So I have to find some interesting hacks, small space
furniture.
hacks. Yeah, the furniture. But it's really nice. I live in a nice area. The dog is still getting used to it.
Oh, geography, back to work. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Rabina.
What is that?
Never tried ultra hard. I'm so scared. It will be all right. We believe. We believe you. Yes, I finished New Game Plus ultra hard. In Forbidden West, the same day it was added. What? I started on ultra hard, went to see Petra, then back to my old save to do some farming. Smart. So far, ultra hard is easing me in. Good to hear it. I did see someone say getting to Barren Light was a struggle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's not.
Getting to Barren Light was a struggle, and that concerns me.
Yeah, no.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
Influencer Zenith, my beloved.
We'll check out the battlefield.
Sponsored by the Headspace.
Start with that Zenith.
Do not like Verbena.
Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost
I've been really
didn't make it.
enjoying going through the Horizon Wikia.
Rebels did.
I've been enjoying it.
Took down our
I've
shield.
been enjoying what people like piece
Why
together
was she
from the game.
here?
I have a question about living in Amsterdam. Can
can
you only
access her
speak
last
in English there,
communication
or
file,
you
but
really need to learn Dutch?
I'll use my
Obviously, it's
focus to
helpful to
scan the
learn Dutch,
battlefield too.
and there's a lot of things
What about
like
that crazy weapon the
food,
Zenith had?
ingredients,
It looked like she can
Hello,
or
Verbena.
Oh, it will.
What do you have for me?
like transport
checked
delays
everywhere,
and
still
things
looks
that
like
they'll
an
only
asset.
say in
Well,
Dutch.
go do your thing.
So it's helpful to know, but for the most part, you
Let's not
can
forget who
make
let
it
it
through
slip away
in
in the
English.
first place.
I accidentally played this
Now,
while
I'd like to see
speaking.
results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
I'm learning Dutch now. You're also learning Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
I just started with like beginner classes. I mean, I think anytime you move to a new country, you should
Spectre had
learn
instructions
that country's language.
It's
Even
It's
if
very
it's
helpful.
Like, yeah.
Asset.
And it helps you just feel integrated.
I wonder what this asset
Otherwise,
is.
you'll always feel like you're on the outside. Aloy's abs beat the cold. I'm still grinding for 100%. I'll say 1,000%. Whoa! That's doing the most. 100%.
Oh.
What is it?
Good gun. Oh!
A trophy, everyone! We got a
Yay.
trophy!
I'm
Picked
glad I
up
decided to
5
pick
heavy
that up.
weapons.
It's great. My horizon instinct. It's just...
I'm trying to learn Swedish, but it's hard. Yeah, I think,
wow.
to be honest, learning any language is super, super difficult when it's, especially if it has like different grammar or different sentence structure. Woo.
I just remember how easy it felt learning English when I was like 6 years old, because obviously kids pick up languages so quickly. And now when I'm trying to learn Dutch or just trying to brush up on my French, I'm like, oh, this is the hardest thing ever. I don't even know how I learned English. I don't understand how that happened.
Imagine a different alphabet. Yeah, Dutch has the same alphabet, but it's all different sounds, all different pronunciation, which can be a bit confusing. Because some of the some of the letters sound in English completely different to the letter that it is in Dutch.
Yes.
You got to go round. Oh, go on in.
Oh.
Go up.
Went into I always just jump up.
The audio data point got a little loud. Should we be turning it down,
It's still
anyone?
hot.
Is it just the
I
audio?
need to know how it
data
worked.
point, or-
But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Dutch is the hardest language to learn. It is. I do
This
find
is
it
not
quite
inspiring
difficult.
confidence.
Yeah, no, I just find it so difficult because, like you said, the alphabet letter is not what you think it is because you just keep using what you know. But yeah, V is pronounced F. Yes, I just learned that. And then you have the G's, which is what just happened. Or I was trying to say good morning and.
Goedemorgen.
So much better at
It surprises me how close Dutch is to English for some words, like the months. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are super, super similar.
Nacht rebels, Asaram, Zine.
Like June is uni
What?
in Dutch. Yeah.
Oh. Actually, I also learned when there's an E at the end of, like,
Yeah,
certain,
it sounds an A.
it's an A sound, yeah.
Focus.
So that's why I was like, oh, that's why we say Anna.
Looks like he was
Yeah, yeah.
sending me one
That's why it's Anna, yeah.
Anna.
Because when I first moved here, Bo said to me, it's pronounced Anna. But then when I came in, everyone was calling her Anne. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what is the truth?
Yeah.
Like, is Bo setting me up? Like, what's the truth? And I like rarely heard anyone else call her Anna. And then when we were doing Gaia Cast season 1, and I'd already been here for a couple of months, but I'd never had the opportunity to like really take her aside and say,
Yeah.
like,
how do you actually
want to pronounce it? Like, am I doing it wrong? Because I'd rather you
missing.
just tell me. And she was like, no, it's Anna. And then she introduced herself one time and she said Anne. And I was like, what is it?
Is it just for like the sake of just keeping it easy?
It's like the
do you
same as
think?
the accent on my E actually is not on my name. I just put it on there so people know how to pronounce my name.
Anna.
Yeah, for Chanté. The E, I don't actually use a...
Wait, does someone actually say Shant? Or
I've had all sorts. I've had all sorts. I think it doesn't help that it autocorrects to change. Some people are like, chant, yes.
Wait, what else am I supposed to investigate here?
Oh, what's this? What's in the box?
I love it when the
What's in the box?
Ooh, treasures.
You're being bamboozled, I know. Chanty, got that all the time when I was growing up.
So it's not Anna, it's Anna. Anna.
Anna.
Like
well, you pronounce the A differently from me anyway.
Anna.
Because you say Anna, whereas I say Anna.
Right. Well, you know what? When Anna's back, I'll just ask her.
We're gonna have to corner her again. What is the truth? Are you sure you're not supposed to speak to Erend?
Oh, so
I think we're getting distracted, everyone. Talking
Yes.
about names.
Well, it's fun. It's fun.
Did you look at everything?
No.
What else do I look at?
What are you
So I
missing?
looked at. Okay.
What are you selling? I find Dutch challenging, but way easier than French, in my opinion. I'm Norwegian. I speak pretty fluent English, but I do find many Dutch words to resemble English and Norwegian words. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people as well. I mean, when I moved and then I started seeing some similarities between English and Dutch, it was like helpful. But then sometimes a word in English is not the same in. It doesn't have the same meaning in Dutch. So like in English, we would say met as in like I met someone for the first time, but met in Dutch is with, which can be confusing when I'm like reading it or something. Here we go.
There we go.
What's in the box?
Looks like the rebels camped here for
Oh no,
a
what's
while.
the truth?
Are they watching this area?
My name isn't even that hard to pronounce, but I've been called Teresa so many times. It's nowhere near Larissa. It's
What?
like people that
Your
you
name
know-
is Larissa and someone calls you Teresa. Why?
But it's the same as, when you sign off an email with your name and then a person will respond and the name is like completely different. They've just completely misread your name.
I've definitely, I feel like the name Annie is quite easy.
I've been
and-
called like Charlotte in an email.
All right,
It's like, where did that
she
come
who
from?
sees the unseen.
So I told this
What
story
did you find
to all of you when I first started, but like, there's a reason why I have my English name Annie, because
found
we all
camping
just
gear.
assume that
There.
our Korean names
The
are going to be
rebels
hard to
must have been
pronounce for a lot of
staking out this
people.
place for
But
at
then
least a
even
few
if,
days.
I feel like if you mispronounce
waiting.
Annie,
The
I'm
scene
like,
is
I don't know what to do. Like, do you want to call me by my Korean name? I think Annie is as easy as it gets, you know?
No, you just need to be A. Just do Anne.
Just A.
Everyone misspells my name back in emails. Yeah, that happens so many times. So if they're called John or Jamie, I purposely spell it wrong too. Yes, Queen. That's Queen power. Which is it? Anna? Anne? Anna? Want the truth? Peeps and Guerrilla, you can't handle the
Work in
truth.
progress.
I'm sure it's a conspiracy, and her name's probably not even Anna at this point. It's probably something completely different. That is a power move to change your name.
Drone had instructions to recover.
A teacher used to call me
something called the
Christiane. Not sure why they added extra letters.
Is that the,
Do you know what?
self-function
Let's just put
thing
some
you
more in
said
there.
to be here, Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on,
Megan?
let's go talk to Varl. The snowfall's blowing
Chanty used to be like the main one for me growing up. I was called Chanty a lot. At one point I was called Santa. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from, everyone? Someone asks, what is your Korean name? Are you comfortable sharing?
Oh yeah, my Korean name is Nare. It's spelled Narae.
long way down.
So a lot of people
tunnel straight
pronounce
down
it like
into the mountain.
Nare. I've got Narai, and it's like okay. I mean, it's not a very common name, so I get it.
That Zenith,
But
the
yeah,
rebels killed was looking
I
for
remember I did an
something called-
internship once, and I decided to go by my Korean name just to try it out. And I told them, yeah, it's pronounced
Somewhere down
Nare.
there.
Like you can say Nare,
So we head down.
it's fine. But then
And stay
the
here
one
instead,
person
watch.
there would always
That
just say
Zenith isn't the only one of
Nare.
its kind.
And I'm like,
I don't
can
want
we
to be
say
caught by surprise if the
Nare?
others show up.
Nare? Okay, all right.
seen it.
That's my name now, I guess.
Okay.
But it's hard because like I don't
Shows up, I'll call
instinctively respond to it,
Yeah.
right? All right, let's go. Spelled N-A-R-A.
What a mystery Anna is.
There's some kind of
Michaela, I love that name.
ruin down here.
You said the Zenith
I had
snapped their
people
own
misread
backup
my
with Gaia,
family
right?
name so many times
Yeah.
because it's spelling
From the
being
proving
too
lab.
close to the word statue.
So maybe they were after Aluthia.
This is
found
what
its hiding
I'm
spot,
grateful to have
so
such
it sent the
a
distress
like
signal.
basic last name, Goodman. Easy, easy. Because the amount of times, like I'll go to like the dentist or something, for example,
Looks like some kind
and
of
all
data
of
center.
they'll be calling
Might be
everyone
able
else
to
by their
access
first
the facility
names,
systems from
and
the
they'll get to me and they're
console.
like, Miss Goodman. I love that. My teacher at school gave me the nickname Asaral because it was my
never
name
seen a
backwards.
transmitter
Just
like
call
this
me Larissa,
before.
please. I used to get called Tay at school a lot.
Self-destructed.
I've been called Deli. That's the worst, isn't it? When someone has your name wrong and it's just too late to correct it.
No, this is a great story actually. So you said Delhi by your second grade teacher, but she was very old, so I didn't correct
was a
her.
forcing its
I remember
research
one
lab.
time I had a science
Looks
teacher
like a lot of
and
data
she
was
called me
being transmitted
Charles.
recently.
And then I also had a Louise in my class
So
and she
Luffy's
called her
gone.
Louis. Oh my
over
gosh, you just,
here,
that was like
probably.
locked
So,
in memory. You've
exploring
just
another
helped
far
me
Zenith
uncover
Why were the Zeniths still
Charles
searching at least
for
this
at
one
least
doesn't
like
seem to
3
have a giant
months.
killer
And
machine.
then she retired. And I never
For
corrected
anything
her.
you can blow up.
Let's get our treasure.
My name is Manuela. Is that how you pronounce it?
Manuela.
I always feel awful pronouncing people's names wrong just because I know I don't like it when people pronounce my name wrong.
Yeah,
It's very personal, a name.
it is. That's why I always ask and repeat it when I first meet someone, and because I'm not great with names either. So if I forget, I'm always just like, I'm so sorry, but
Yeah.
could you just repeat your name again? And just, yeah, I think it's the best way to go usually.
My high school nickname was Megs. Do you like that one though?
Megs.
One of my closest friends is called Ray, and our maths teacher one time, the highest score that you can get in school in England is an A star, and he made the joke calling her Ray Star once, and he like was cracking up at it. And like since then, we've always called her Ray Star, and I don't even know if she likes it, but it's like what genius turn of events! Like he had come round and called her Ray Star.
Nicknames did you have growing up?
Well, my family always called me Sean at home, and then but for some reason, because I said to Bo, for some reason, I would think that that's a super easy nickname that people would come up with just because it's half of my name, but I've never ever been called that by anyone outside of my family ever in my whole life. And I said, I just find that so odd. And then Bo immediately was like, Sean? So now she always calls me that as well. But yeah, like that was whenever I go home, they all call me Sean. But like other than that, I used to always get nicknames revolving around my hair. That's why my name is Chanté Fuzz on social media, because I was always Fuzz. Yeah.
I love hearing about people's like origin stories behind their usernames or gamer tags, right? It's always so much fun. Or your first email addresses or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only nickname I had growing up was Banan, which actually one of my oldest friends still calls me.
Some kind of
Annie
storage
Banani.
room, maybe.
Oh,
So then she's
so
just-
I always say so. Where did I get that from?
It was like Annie Banani, and then she would just call me Banan.
Somehow
And I was like,
Xena
okay, you're the only one
couldn't
who calls me that. But it's cute. I like it. It's really cute.
So,
Because like, what nickname can you make out of Annie?
How is errand?
It's short. Annie's already like a nickname.
But
for a
you
lot
get
of
the
names.
whole like, Annie, are you okay?
Yes, I do.
I always get the
do.
Shantae, you stay, which I never got before
lot.
Drag Race started.
when I
I never ever heard that. And then as soon as the first season of Drag Race came out, I used to hear that constantly.
He's loyal.
Shantae, you stay. Shantae, you stay. Like, okay. I'm not moving. Roxy turned into Rusty when I was in school.
Rusty. Oh. Do you all like the nicknames you get, or do you just go with it? That's, I'm curious about that.
My parents have given me a name that has nothing to do with my name. They barely call me Larissa. I have a sister called Ophelia, and we all call her Cho.
A control
Because
console.
the short,
Access
we used to
storage
call her
units.
Opie for sure.
Can
And
it
then we
tell us
started to
if
call
the
her
assets in
Opie1
one of them?
Kachobi.
Oh,
And now we all call her Cho.
That is so cute. That's really cute. Oh.
I think I've never heard a native English speaker to pronounce my name right. No, this is too much pressure.
What is it? Where?
It's right at the top, it's about to go.
Ah.
Ivana? No, like, this is too much pressure. Why would you say this?
Did I already miss it? Where is
No,
it?
it's right at the top. Amazing, Hello Max.
Oh. Ivana?
You just
Ivana.
repeat the same thing. Ivana. My family calls me Kobe because my dad's name is also Chris. Hi, Grinning Hazard, how are you? My first PlayStation name was King Pig.
Oh.
Shmoo is what my parents called me before I was born.
36 containers in
Oh,
storage.
Peter.
Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Ah.
236?
Is it in a data point? Have you looked
Isn't
around?
there a number in the distress signal?
People used to add an S to the end of my last name when there is no S. I've never gotten a good nickname. What? The names on Horizon seem to just be mispronounced names they once saw. 237 says the chat.
237? Okay. Should we just do that? Where did we,
We got it right, Ivana.
Right.
237, all right.
I should check the log.
I'm dancing.
Why does everyone say Ivana, probably? Or something?
Little dancey dance. Do a little dancey dance. I think Roxy in an Australian accent sounds a little like Rusty, so it got mistaken once and it just stuck.
If you choose wrong the content. Okay, well, I'm glad that I'm glad we listened to the chat.
Mixed bag, I've had a few nicknames, some good, some awful.
Everyone calls me Mon. From Monica?
I have a sister called Monet, we call her Mon. I have 3 sisters.
And Aloy.
My family used to call me E.T. because that's how my sister used to say my name when she was a baby.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Who's this?
it's you.
Skin's like ice.
Baby Beta.
Must
Oh,
have
apparently you
cut
got
this
Monica
from her
correct.
head. But why?
My parents call me Bear because all I did as a baby was sleep, and even now at the age of 26, they call me Bear.
Spit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead.
Obviously,
Be
their
careful
hairstyles are different,
when
but
you take
even
on
if their
forcing us.
hairstyles
They
are the
are
same,
ruthless,
I'm
and they have Alethea,
kind
Artemis,
of
and
amazed at how you
Apollo.
can differentiate them, even though they're supposed to be.
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
I think Ashley Birch did a fantastic job with their voices.
Yeah.
So if there's a beta, was there an alpha?
Oh, this is all for nothing.
Interesting.
Good luck.
We know anything about this before. Our interesting sounds like some sort of hint or whatever. But me and Anna, back when the game first
She's
came out,
still
was saying,
alive.
is Elizabeth not the alpha
Get
then?
her back to-
Do people think there's another clone? Because I would imagine that
Fly.
like Elizabeth is the alpha, and the second one, the beta, is beta in the game.
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky.
Beta is a new name. They call her a copy, basically. Yeah. The French pronunciation of Aloy sounds so
We're coming up.
cold.
Stay
Where
in
is it?
cover until I get there.
You got it.
Aloy.
Get her to cover in that room.
We do get
Whatever
a lot of
happens,
people
she stays with
on
us.
social media and whatnot that spell Aloy's name with an E. E-L-O-Y.
Aloy?
Yeah, Eloy. And I wonder if that's just the way it's pronounced in different
I
languages.
should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
Aloy.
Can't let it
Maybe
get
also
too
just for
involved
like
on the
Elizabeth.
clone.
Aloy. Prepare for battle. Oh gosh, oh gosh. All right, where are my traps?
Oh yeah, you better be ready. Because we also get a lot of people that when they shorten Horizon Forbidden West on social media, obviously we say HFW, but a lot of them say HFB, and I don't know why. If this is like some sort of inside joke that I've missed. But a lot of, we get it a lot. That makes it sound like
One, are you?
people think there's a, like it's Horizon Forbidden Best or something. I don't know. It's odd. Sometimes it can be confusing when we're looking through like hashtags and whatnot.
Two?
Yeah, there are two.
I should scan that thing. See if it has
Make sure you scan it.
Favorite weapon.
Ah, no. Oh, you think the B is in forbidden? Interesting, interesting. B for believe. These things freak me out so much. The way they move is unnerving. Annie is focused. Did you see the way she leaned forward?
They're very bug-like and I don't like it.
This is the game's hardest
Things
fight.
quick.
I actually did struggle with this one a lot. Especially when I thought I was done and then I saw the other one.
Raised a little bit. Sorry, I'm gonna get out of the.
You gotta make sure you're comfortable.
Okay.
She's in the ultimate gamer position.
Oh gosh. Wait, is Varl helping or not?
No, he's gone. They're like spiders and I hate that.
They are.
Hardest fight I've had was 2 Apex Shell Snappers. That's an interesting thought. What's everyone's toughest fight? I really struggled with this one. And another one I struggled with was the Shell Snapper with Tallneck. Because that one kind of like, that one has a real learning curve. Oh no, I ran out of blast paste. Oh! It's down, it's down. Ah, go. Here we go. Sorry, well, me and Annie both have some coughs today. Hopefully it won't be too loud or anything. We'll do our best to hold it in.
I'm not giving up.
Shell Snapper with Tallneck was a beast. The first Shell Snapper for sure. I think I died 5 times. Shell Snapper took me too long to complete. Do you know the other Shell Snapper when you do the quest line with Boomer? I ended up not even using the this weapon.
Yeah, I don't use this one much, but
I got smacked by a burrower a few days ago. Thunderjaw in one side quest, 20 tries. Which side quest? Because there was also the one with the Thunderjaw and the Stormbird in the same fight. Ugh, what was that about, people? I have a bone to pick with some of these devs. I think the Tallneck fight was hard because we didn't have good weapons. But because it's so early on in the game, it's like quite a learning curve. Where's the weak spot? Oh, you talking about Arnold 2 weeks ago? Whoa! Come to this trap. It was 3 tries, okay? It was 3 tries. Don't say such things. With Yara, yeah. Yeah.
gosh, I'm very
I can keep going.
The shell snapper got so much easier once I learned how to highlight parts. I think the difficult part is that the shell snappers go underground so much. And they have a huge jump. I don't think anyone used that weapon from Boomer. It was because I was using it and I was doing like no damage. And then I had my javelin. So I was like, okay, womp, womp, now it's down.
Oh, did I fall into the trap hole? Really?
With Draco, with Yara. I did it with Yara, but I know.
Wait, where did that second one go?
I know people have their choices.
It's just flying around. Oh my gosh.
Aloy brings down Thunderjewels and Stormbirds for all the women she wants to impress. It's amazing. The superior commander. I'd love to see when we get to that point of the game, we'll start running some polls and stuff to see some choices people made.
Oh, there.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, Aloy.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay
Shell
down here
snapper
with the
yeets
code for
itself
now.
at you. Yeet! I'd love to see
Follow
devs come on and
us to
explain the best way to use shredders.
Yeah, we should ask. I mean, I like the actual weapon. Just like, ooh.
Gotta get back
I
up
find
top
I
and
never
deal
can
with
do
that
a lot of
Spectre.
damage with it though.
Yeah.
I just hope
But I
everyone
love
stays in
watching
cover.
people, like Anna's been doing it, you know, try and pick up the learning curve. You know, like start trying to catch it. Because once you really get into the flow, I think it does an insane amount of damage, but you just have to get into the flow. You know, that's the tough part, getting into that flow.
So I'm gonna rearrange some of these weapons slightly, just how I have them.
I love the Shredder Gauntlet. I've been improving my Shredder game on New Game Plus Ultra Hard. They are truly amazing. Shredders have so much potential, but I have trouble finding the best way to aim them. I cannot get the hang of the Shredder. Still haven't passed the hunting ground challenge. The Shredder is pretty good for applying status effects. I remember I tried to avoid the battle with the Shell Snapper in the Tallneck quest, and she kept telling me, "Are you going to run away?" Yes, it's a scary turtle. Shredders are awesome. Catching it increases the damage, I believe. Yes, the third, if you catch it, I think it's 2 times. The third one then does a lot of damage.
Oh, that was stressful.
Shredders are amazing once you get the hang of it. Yeah, exactly. This is what I think it is. I think it has a tough, like I said, it's tough to get into the flow of using it.
Like a
it's
tough
tough to
learning
throw
curve,
it and know the kind of distance that you need to be at to comfortably catch it every time.
Aloy.
But then once you get it,
Errand.
did you get Beta?
Spectre's second seals
Have you left
has
it?
got me
Did you
pinned
left
down.
Beta involved? Or did they come
Hang
out?
tight.
They
I'm almost
they
there.
left, right?
Okay. Did they?
Because the quest marker is leading me out. Yeah, they left earlier, didn't they?
I
Like, they
thought
took another.
they lock themselves in a room during
Wait,
that
do I have to
fight.
get them?
No, I don't know. But I thought
remember.
you can speak to them because I remember following Val.
Wait, really?
Protect Errand. If the quest line is telling us, no, you don't have to get them. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't.
If the quest line is telling us to get Errand, let's do it. They're in
I
safe
think
room.
they went ahead, yeah. Because it was that back room.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
You forgot Beta?
get
Oh,
to
we
Aaron's.
did?
No, it's okay. Let's go. Shredders are easier at long range, and the disc will travel in the direction you are moving, so keep a consistent path. Yeah, exactly.
Errand, I'm here.
More.
Thing's shooting down the center.
He's got more blast paste.
Blast pace.
Oh no, I use it all.
Stay put. See what I can do.
They meet you.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Oh,
Spectre's not budging from that spot. might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire.
Oh, come on. What's wrong? A great distance.
Sneak around behind it.
I want a bow with.
What if I take that thing head on?
Ah, I'm scared. Use the shredder. No, use whatever you find.
I need a bow with acid arrows because that's my favorite. Oh,
Are you gonna catch it? Oh.
there it
Oh.
comes.
Oh, it's tense. I watched a video about the shredders yesterday to help me out. It helps to have max concentration and then jump to fire. You use concentration damaged coils and agility damaged coils.
Oh, actually, that reminds me, we have to put some coils in
It's definitely just about using whatever you think is most comfortable, to be honest.
Aloy! Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid?
Well, I would love some acid
Around forge.
if I had some. That's why I need acid arrows. Actually, acid, yeah, favorite
Who's next?
element.
We're doing our best, Aaron. Give us a chance. Oof. Because this is the problem, because obviously a lot of us have finished the game in the chat, and I keep thinking about other different points of the game. I want to talk about them, but we can't do that yet. We'll talk about it when we get there. But I was just going to say that I find one of the fights towards the end of the game with these to be a bit quite tough as well, I remember.
What? I need the,
You need some ammo?
well, I need help, Aaron. I need your help.
Watch this. Idiot meets
You're not
ammo.
you when
Oh,
you're
what did
hungry,
you tell me?
Aloy. Have a Snickers. I actually did bring in some chocolate from England, bought some Cadbury's.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of people have been coming over and saying, oh, isn't this nice?
Oh no! Oh gosh! My health is. I'm just gonna be running away now.
Do you have any
Honestly.
potions?
I drank it all.
You drank all your potions? You can also make some.
And I have no berries.
Can you restock your berries or you have none?
Gosh, oh god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Just
Watch yourself. We need you.
Berries!
Berries to the rescue.
But you have to try to catch the shredder. I always expected it to come back to me like a boomerang. No, you have to catch them. That's the tough part. Like throwing them, breezy. Catching them, tough. Get your bees in, people. Get your bees in. You're almost there.
Yes, but I don't. Oh my god, I'm gonna die before I. Oh god. I hate parts like this when I'm so close.
It's giving me Thunderjaw flashbacks.
Oh no! Oh, I just walked right into that one. Please, berry. Oh my gosh. One berry.
Use that.
To keep me going.
Don't you go dying on me.
Oh, be careful.
Oh gosh. Aaron, help me. Give me berries. Ow. This is where I lose all.
Oh, you got 10 health. Run and get behind cover, get behind. I think you need to go through your wheel and see if you can also make some potions. I
Aaron,
imagine you probably
I'm here.
could. Before you run out, have a look and see if you have
Stay put.
any potions.
I'll
or
see what I
anything.
can do.
You can just craft them in your little wheel.
And the second you need
Wait,
me,
I can?
Yeah, you can craft them.
From here?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire.
Not enough room in your potion pouch. I guess we gotta upgrade that. I also just have to make sure that I have. You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna run and set some.
Traps?
Yeah. I don't like just running into battle like this. Oh, I have two. What?
Yeah.
I didn't see them.
I thought you must have.
Yeah.
Because Anna always has loads.
Yeah. Okay.
We need to seriously upgrade our pouches.
Yes.
Oh, we do have that cannon as well that you picked up earlier. Maybe you should look for that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get my.
Heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
There is, yeah. Nice memory, people.
Shield's down. It's on the move.
It's not really doing that much damage, to be fair. Ah! That was a good dodge. Can you make acid traps? No, go away! Oh. They're not equipped on your wheel. Sorry, everyone. I feel the need to cough. I'm going to turn my microphone off for a second. I don't think it'll make a difference though.
Drink some.
I got some as well.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that doesn't affect the sound. Me turning my microphone on and off. But do let me know if that's the case. Don't forget.
Forgetting to activate my Valor too.
Yeah, you could also brace shot, health Valor surge. Woohoo! Woo!
Much better.
Have we had anyone on the stream yet to talk about machines? Oh.
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Not really, Aloy. It's not doing that much.
We are all helpful backseat games.
See, I need to get better at.
Maxime did talk about a machine a bit. Which machines? Aaron, get back out there. Don't come back to us, mate.
That's a quick way to take it down.
Oh, you're super close. You're super close to you.
Much better now that I know that I have a lot of potions.
The Slither Fang.
Slither Fang is so
You talk
hard
about
for
the
me.
Thunder Jaw. And nice. Yeah.
Oh man, these traps I use for no reason.
You can pick them up though, if you have to
Yeah.
think for it. GG.
Aaron is me. I'm just like, oh. It's fun though. Oh, poor Varl carrying Beta this whole time.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story.
Imagine how tricky
You'll
that
have
would
to
be.
wait.
I know, I
She
imagine
needs a
Aloy is
healer,
like
but we need to get
stressed
her back
about
to the
it.
base
I'd be so
immediately.
uncomfortable.
Right.
She's so good at just being like,
Well, what
okay,
are we waiting for then?
just focus on this for now though.
You two
There's time
Nah.
to stress later.
I don't know if
Maybe
she's
take
good
a
at
look
it
at
or if
that
it's just a
weapon.
survival thing for her, unfortunately. Compartmentalizing. I imagine she doesn't want to think about things too much
Maybe
because
Xenos
she
won't be
knows
so
that
invincible.
Like if she
so much,
stops to think
yeah,
about
so
it,
much
then
pressure is
it's-
on her.
Go, 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 go. Oh, oh, we can do it.
Putting all her feelings in little boxes really healthy. Yeah.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing.
That's a bit toxic, if I may. I can imagine it's awful for her mental health, to be honest. It's a survival thing.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll
I
have
mean,
a way to
she
defeat
herself as a
Xenos.
clone.
I should
That's true.
check
Oh, hello,
on the
Mum.
clone, too. Varl, where's
Are
our
you feeling better
guest?
today, Mum? My mum
We're
has
in the maintenance
unfortunately been feeling
corridor
ill.
below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back.
After
okay.
10 years, I have returned to soccer. Woohoo! The only downside is that the practices are on
She panicked
Thursdays.
after
Boo!
waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for
I hope you're enjoying it.
I'll talk to her.
Stores her feelings in empty blaze canisters.
It's Beta, right?
Horizon 3
My
Aloy
name's
goes
Aloy.
therapy. Wish the game put more emphasis on the whole thing.
What's wrong?
Feelings can't hurt you if you don't think
Is it
about
your
them.
Injury? Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
Things keep slipping through Aloy's fingers, the spear, the device, everyone she's ever loved.
Integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum.
It's definitely a survival thing, but I wish we could have seen more difficulty in her, especially when she's alone.
Everything real feels unreal. Distant. Is there?
She learned it from her dad, that's why she needed sensitive Val by her
focus to spare?
side. Yeah, Val does try and get her to think about Ross sometimes.
Yeah.
Tesco's? What are you getting at Tesco? I love Tesco.
I want to focus.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do
I like that they
want?
have their
How did they
focuses
get
on
here?
the
But let's start at the beginning.
same side,
I'm
so
guessing
it
they
looks more
faked
like
the
they're
destruction of
looking
their
in a
ship
mirror
1,000 years ago.
rather than like,
Seems consistent with
because
their
most people
behavior
wear it
that
on the
we
right,
followed. So
but
far,
Beta wears it
Zenith
on the left.
established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred
Horizon
years, but it
Forbidden
didn't
Fields.
last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen
Now they
to
want
the
clean Earth for
small things
themselves,
that Ashley
not
Burke
their
is doing
descendants.
to try and figure out, like,
Not
okay,
their
how
descendants.
how do I
It's
how is
them.
it different?
The same
I know
ones
that
who
it's
left
different, but I
Earth 1,000
can't
years ago.
really.
I think she
didn't
makes her
help
voice
point
a
it
lot
out.
lighter
How
for
can they still be
Aloy.
alive?
Sorry,
They
for
don't even
Beta.
look- What did they do to themselves?
Like
Slightly
she-
higher pitched.
Yeah, she
Combination of
somehow makes
pharmaceutical cellular
Beta
treatments and
sound
technological
kind of
implants.
younger in her
What
voice,
does that
but
mean?
like just as
I'm not
intelligent.
like them. I was
It's also the
made
way she
on the way to Earth.
Enunciates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah, lighter and higher. I think like Aloy's
I
voice
spent
is a
years
lot
studying in
like
my training
grittier,
interface, so that I could
a
serve
lot
my
more
function,
weathered.
access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all.
That's skill.
I think they want to wipe Earth
As a
clean and
voice,
start
like
over.
yeah. Obviously, I don't know anything about voice acting, but
Younger and more naive sounding. Beta is speaking more quickly than Aloy. Beta also has
You
less
said you were
confidence in her
born on the way
voice.
to Earth. In an artificial womb,
Yeah.
I'm guessing?
Her voice
The Zeniths
shaking.
had an ectogenic chamber aboard
Must
the
be
ship.
so hard
An updated version.
for two
the one
voices that are
found
similar
me.
but different. Well, it's also
Must
it's
have
three,
used
isn't
a
it? Because there's
stored
Elizabeth as
sample
well.
of Elizabeth's DNA. I
Right,
doubt
and you
Elizabeth
can
would
tell
have
that
let them
Elizabeth's
take her
different too.
DNA.
it's just amazing.
Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Foibles and I are rewatching Stranger Things. I haven't actually seen the latest season yet. So no spoilers. And we're
said
talking
you
about how
spent
cool it would have
years
been if
studying
Beta
in a
were a
training
little more
interface.
like 11. In what
Was this
regard?
archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts
It's
I
kind
was
of like
permitted
Moon
to
Knight,
access.
this whole thing.
Aristotle and
Well,
Aspasia.
talking to yourself,
the
really.
editors of the archive.
No spoilers. This is my
Some
first time
loading
watching
modules
season
and
1.
evaluate
What?
my
I loved
progress.
season 1.
Wait, those names.
Beta is softer and more
They were
fearful.
designed
Aloy
to
is
be the
tough and
virtual
very
guides for the
resilient.
Apollo
I think
database.
Beta is quite resilient, to be
Before
honest.
Pharaoh purged it.
Yeah, like Oscar
Zeniths
Isaac
have
and
a
Moon
copy.
Knight. It's like
Yeah.
playing
Still
three
exists.
different.
But Oscar Isaac was also doing that
You've got to
ghastly British accent.
See, not being British, I could not. But I
What
remember
was
I
that?
remember you saying that before I even watched the
Parameters
show.
my tutors
But he
used.
did say that he was doing it. Well, actually,
Have
I'm
all
not going to
that
spoil.
knowledge
So I
just
won't
out
say
of
why he was
reach.
doing it.
Must have
That was
been
a good show.
frustrating.
I liked it.
Laters, gators. Like, doesn't really speak
How
super
did you
traumatized,
escape the
angsty
Zeniths?
stuff.
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought
I
I'd get away
understand.
from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility,
Hot take,
I
Beta and Aloy
saw
both have
an
anxiety, but Aloy copes through killing machines. I don't think that's.
You
I don't
said
think
you
that's.
saw an opportunity
That's
to
such a hot
escape
take as
and
a.
Eleuthia.
As like a
What did you
I think
do
that's. I think that's
exactly?
quite a normal take, to be honest. I
Was
think.
taken out on a mission to recover
yeah.
his subordinate functions.
Aloy definitely struggles with
Only
some
one
stuff.
of the Zeniths would go with me.
on a
And
stranger.
when the rebels
Really?
came outside the facility. Baina's dead?
That's pretty cool.
How did they bypass
Yeah, actually,
your
Butch does
shield?
a lot of
I'm
singing.
looking into it.
Oh.
But you were talking about your escape?
Wait, what did I say no
Okay,
to?
it
I
was
definitely
time
agree.
to
I
use the
definitely
Zenith's
understand your
transmitter to send
thoughts
Eleuthia
about
back to base.
11.
I also sent the encrypted transmission.
Oops, I just kicked the table.
distracted
If
from
anyone
the
heard that.
phone.
Oh, sound.
Encrypted chamber, altering the
But I definitely
facility's
think,
logs so it appeared
regarding,
there were
like,
only 236 containers.
the way that Aloy and Beta like approach life. I think they definitely both have a lot of the same struggles, and then they just deal with them differently. And I think, yeah, Aloy does deal with them through, as we said earlier, just like keeping her eyes on the end goal, which I also think is why she struggles to maintain a lot of these relationships that she has with people.
Every industry, Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda.
I like that T-shirt. That
They
Beta's wearing.
resent his
Right,
authority
swag.
over
I like the
always.
yeah, I like how the sleeves are
he
like
says.
this.
Eric.
Yeah.
He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people.
My favorite thing about the Zenith is that everything that's colored white is so clean. I mean, look at
mentioned the
Beta's
Zenith
clothing.
set up a base
They were
here
like,
on
let's
Earth.
bleach it.
Where
Put some bleach in there every wash.
Off the coast.
The patterning.
Yeah, it's a very cool
Whenever
shirt.
I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking.
I still
about it once.
desperately
They
want
were
to
discussing
see
setting up a perimeter
like
energy shield
two
to
cosplayers together,
repel the
cosplaying as
fauna.
Aloy and
I'm
Beta.
certain they have other
Heard it here.
Spectre patrols.
That would change my life.
Must be impregnable. What's inside the base?
Or like with
Launch
Elizabeth.
facilities,
Oh,
so they
like
can shuttle
desperately.
back and forth to their
Desperately, I
ship.
want to see that.
Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose
Or
there
like
must be more of them in the base or
twins.
back on the ship.
No, like,
Cosplaying.
don't. the thought of like one day going to an event and seeing
like twins.
Beta and
yeah.
Aloy, don't.
That'd be
The
very,
Zenith's
very cool.
colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
That'd be so cool. Is anyone a twin?
Any twins in the chat?
Natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius.
It looks like a cotton
They're
shirt and
speculating
linen
that it was
pants,
an
so comfy.
extra
Zenith's
solar
having
object
a
or
really good
cataclysmic
washing
seismic
powder.
event.
It does look very
Maybe
comfy.
even an abnormally violent coronal
I'd want to be the
mass
Beta
ejection from
cosplay a little
Sirius A.
comfier.
The Zeniths never told
How
you any
did
details.
these scenes with
They said
Aloy
the
and
only
Beta
thing that
work
mattered
on
was that
recording
they
them in
survived.
mocap? Did Ashley have to record them
First
twice?
Earth, 1,000
Once as
years
Aloy,
ago.
once as Beta, because she can't be in two
Seriously.
places at once in one
Guess they
recording
survived old
take.
age too.
I actually don't know. I can sort of imagine
So the Zeniths want to
the
exterminate
same
life
way
on Earth.
that if you're watching like a TV
That's
show,
what I conclude
the way
too.
that an actor would do it if they're performing, you
Why
know, like
kill
two
everyone
people,
just to take
where you
over?
film the whole of one
They took me
scene,
on missions with them.
like
I
you
saw how
would
they-
if you were talking to someone and you're just waiting for those pauses,
tribal people
and then
we
when you
encountered.
record the other
They don't seem to
person, you
care
might have like an
about our
earpiece
rejuvenated
so you
life,
can
so
hear when you should be
concluded that they
talking, for
must run a
example.
hard reboot
Did you watch
of
the
system. Then they can
that
redesign
assemble
it
thing that
to be exactly
Disney
what
Plus
they want.
does?
No,
with
I
every-
haven't.
Mass
They actually like
extinction for their own
went into a
comfort.
little bit of how Oscar Isaac did
thinks
it,
like that?
and
Yeah.
it's just like it's very
Well, without
well.
their guide,
He,
Colonel,
I remember there was
hard
one
time
line
doing
he said
that.
about like, oh, this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, or like it was more harder than I thought it was going to be, because you have to switch characters like so quickly, and I imagine that's the same thing with what Ashley
So
Birch
they
had to
made
do.
you.
Or
Trained
that's
you.
so cool though. Like what a challenge for the
Went
actor
along with it.
to have to just
They
like
told
Yeah.
me I was born
get
to
into your
interface with
character
the
right
Zero Dawn
away
system.
within
When
the
we
same
reached Earth, I
takes.
pieced together what must have happened to guide
Hi,
And
us.
Stillball,
respond to each
hello.
other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
Functions.
can imagine it's very like
That's when I started to
intense.
realize
I can
I
imagine it's very
wasn't meant to
intense,
fix the sky.
especially when you're doing a
They must
scene
have
and your
made me
emotions are
So I could do
like
what
heightened
extinction
and you're
signal
riffing
failed
off
to do.
yourself.
Yeah.
I can imagine that's very stressful.
Earth.
They record in a
Further
booth,
up
don't they?
left.
Not on the mocap set. Actually,
So you know
for
about the extinction
Forbidden
signal.
West, they did
Speculation.
some of it in
The only
mocap,
logical conclusion why
and
Gaia suddenly
then
self-destructed
because of
after
COVID,
operating efficiently for
they
centuries.
changed to just
Gaia would have only
the
undertaken such a desperate
headsets.
course of action if it had detected a threat to life on
More
Earth.
hard. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh my god,
Ceasing function
my words are not
altogether.
coming to me today.
I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
His performance in Moon Knight is
well,
awesome. Yeah, I really
surprise.
liked Moon Knight.
So is Beta the name the Zenith gave her? What kind of name is Beta? Will that remain her name, or will Beta eventually
All right,
change it?
I
It's
think that's enough for
interesting.
now. Do you
I
wanna
couldn't
come
say.
upstairs, or so how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
Yeah, like
How did
Beta's
you know
voice, it's just like more
strategy,
urgent,
so?
right?
Well,
Like,
still have to
I
get
think
two more
in
subordinate
certain
functions
scenes it can
before
be
Gaia's
very
powerful
urgent.
enough to
I think for the
absorb
most
Hephaestus.
part, I wouldn't say she definitely has
Don't have
scenes where
Hephaestus
she's
already?
feeling very
I'm still figuring out how to capture
like
it. It's not
nervous,
confined to a single
lacking
location,
confidence.
Of course not.
It could be self-confidence, and she becomes more reserved in
don't
those
even know where the
scenes.
Zeniths
So I
really
wouldn't
are.
say it's as
She was
urgent.
supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place.
I guess
and
it's also
take me
because
back.
as Aloy, like we never
This was all for
heard
nothing.
Aloy
They're not going to find
like
us.
panicking like
Guys
this.
using
Yeah.
Nova to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them.
You don't
Everything-
even know calculus.
Everyone.
Neither do I.
Hey, calm down.
Do you know how
know,
these
right?
scenes were filmed? Now, this is what we
So
were
is
just
there
talking
anything you
about
can
with
do to
like.
help?
We can definitely ask the team.
Given your state of
I have a
progress,
feeling that
expertise
Ashley
and
would have
probably lack.
recorded
It's you
one
engineering,
character
of course.
first.
Computer
Like
science,
in my,
physics,
if I'm
biology,
imagining it, I imagine Ashley's recording, say Aloy first,
See if you can
and
do
then
something
when
with
she's
that.
recording Beta,
Gaia.
she has like an
Check on
earpiece
you.
in and she's listening to what she was saying as Aloy, and then she's like responding to it.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad.
Maybe a cool Gaia
Think she
cast
regrets
thing,
coming
yeah,
here.
it'd be cool.
Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Something that I didn't notice until now is because of Beta's clothing. It's all the little creases
the weapon
in their
fragment to
clothing, and I never noticed it because I always switch armors to whatever I think is cool.
Yeah.
But in Beta's clothing and in Varl's just now as well, and even I'm sure with Aloy's, it's just like
Seeing it look
it's-
lived in.
Yeah, it's just so cool. Like I didn't notice on my first playthrough.
I don't know if the
Speaking
devs were
of
going for a yin and yang type of thing, but they nailed it with Aloy and Beta. This is kind of what I was saying when you see their focuses on the, like it looks like they're looking in a mirror because Beta wears her focus on the left, Aloy wears it on the right. So when they look at each other, you as a person like looking at the game can see the focus on the same side, and they kind of look like a reflection of each other. But they definitely are their own people. But I think in each other they can see qualities that they may not like or they may really want. I think Beta definitely feels maybe inspired by Aloy's confidence at times. I think Aloy appreciates the way Beta can kind of speak to people. Towards the end of the game especially, she kind of opens up a lot more. I think Beta may be a lot more trusting as well, which I think is really cool. Gaia cast episode Sobek family lineage history of recording gossips. We've been doing some planning for Gaia cast. That definitely hasn't come across our minds, at least for a whole episode. Maybe we could look into it for a little section, but it really depends on what the narrative team are able to share. A Gaia cast with just Ashley to talk about her experience with Aloy, Beta, and Liz. I don't think, if I'm honest, I don't think that will ever happen. We'd have to fly Ashley over, make sure she's available. Ashley is super, super busy lately. Like, she must be booked and busy. Good for her. But yeah, I imagine she's super busy. Because we really wanted her to come to the launch party, but she was busy. So,
Is it me or did the old ones just look?
Oh, let's get some conversation then.
Funny how?
I like these parts.
They're close.
I like these moments.
probably shooting Mythic Quest.
Aloy.
I mean, great for her. I think she's really like skyrocketed the last few years.
After meeting someone who looks exactly
She has
like you,
COVID at the moment?
isn't you,
Oh
down in
no.
the basement.
I hope she's all right.
Guess this must be even stranger for you than
Well,
it
she's
is
definitely
for
not coming
us.
for Gaia cast then. Anytime
Well,
soon.
said she
I
may
really
be
want
able to help us in
to,
our
No, I hope
mission,
she's
though.
good.
Finish watching Mythic Quest. I started it.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones.
I love the way
She helped me
Zoe
decipher some of
speaks
the
too.
Oh,
data
she has a great voice.
just collected, and
So
showed
when
me how to
Beta and
use the
Aloy
focus
speak
to
with
help
each
the
other, is it a
process.
dialogue
It's not
or
easy,
monologue?
but it's been working so far.
That's good.
Interesting.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did
Wow,
say
that's
this
a
place was
nice,
built
cool,
for us,
interesting detail. I never noticed
so
that the
we could
reflection
regain
through the
control
focus
of our lands
positions
with her
on Aloy and Beta. That's amazing.
terraforming
That's just my
system.
like interpretation
Nurture them like
of the
land
characters.
gods
I
do
don't know if
plants
that's
in
what
fields. It
the
does
team
strike
were
me as
going
odd that
for,
a
but
place
when I
of
was
life
playing it,
should have
I
so
kind of felt
much
like they were a reflection of each other. And I'm sure other people have thought the same thing. But when
else have you
when
been
you
up to?
notice the focus being on the same
I've been
side and it kind of
studying
looks like they're
Gaia's
looking in a
seedlings,
mirror,
the subfunctions.
I always
you're
got
right,
the
'cause
impression.
even now, yeah.
Understand.
Yeah,
Going on
I always
there.
got the
Some of them
impression
would
that it
do
was
what they
like
did to Fa.
a reflection of each other.
Imagine my surprise when I looked into this have Festus.
Maybe do a Gaia cast in
and found
LA.
out
Sure,
we
Ash
helped
could make it
create
then.
all
Don't
machines.
tempt me.
Our land
I've never been
gods
to LA and
included.
I'd love to go.
LA.
Utaru
A lot of good
Festus
Korean
are
food out there.
Yeah.
of life, as well
So
as
is
I have to
very
fly the
nice.
whole team. Anybody
That's
that
why
wants
we
to go
have
on
to
Gaia
make our
cast, like,
home.
come on, we've got to go to LA. We need to be in the same set for consistency.
Learn anything interesting lately?
Zoe is
There's
very
been much to
elegant.
read up
Zoe
on
is
now
so
that
calming.
Ether has
Zoe's so
been reunited
good.
with Gaia.
Oh, I love that.
It's hard to imagine that machines like stormbirds once helped heal the
Yeah, I felt
skies.
like they were twins and
They
one
used to be
completes what the other
terrible
one
as a
doesn't
child.
have. I never thought of them as a reflection. I always saw them as their own person.
But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
I mean, yes.
I was going to
But
say,
I-
like, I definitely see them as
Yeah,
yeah.
individuals, but then I think, like as I was saying before, you can see when they speak to
Sounds
each
like you
other
met my
throughout the
friend
game, you can see
Yes.
their kind of insecurities
Karja
come into
actress.
light.
Yeah.
You can see when they
haven't seen
start
her
to
in
realize
since the Red Riots.
one can
Nicole
help
tells me
inspire
that she
the
too
other.
suffered at the
What do you
hands of the Mad
think-
Sun King.
That Beta has that Aloy doesn't.
She's one of
I
the
think
good
she's a
ones.
lot more like, what's the right word? I want to say like mechanical in
You've
her
spoken
approach,
with
but
Katara?
methodical is not the right, methodical.
words.
I think she's a lot more methodical in her
Tanath don't
approach. I
have
think
much use
Aloy
for
can
us
sometimes,
outsiders. You must
in
have made
fear
quite
of
the impression for him to overcome his fealty.
like bringing others along and them getting into trouble, she may sort of
So
rush
you've been
into
talking to Gaia?
decisions.
Yes.
And I think rational is
She
a
was
good
kind
good
enough
word
to
as
take
well.
me through
I
some of
think
the history of the old ones,
Beta, at least
including their
when I was
demise.
playing, I felt like she was a lot
The
more
heroic
methodical.
actions of
And I think
her
she can
leader,
also
Elizabeth
easily
Zoe.
talk herself out of
I
things.
was
And Aloy's not that kind of
surprised to
person.
see
Like once
she
she
was
makes a decision, she'll stick to it. Whereas
Past,
Beta will start to think like,
reborn?
what if this happens? What if this happens? Maybe we shouldn't do this
Not that I
anymore.
claim to understand
And I think, you know, towards the end of the
You
game
said
when
you
they
met
start
Beta?
to spend a lot more
Varl
time
mentioned
together,
she was
it's
hurt.
a bit different.
I thought I'd offer her. an
Aloy is more
extract to soothe
intuitive.
pain.
That was kind
Beta is an overthinker.
I just
I don't
hope she
know if
doesn't
it's
plan on
necessarily
staying burrowed down
overthinking.
there like that.
I think
She
she's,
looks like
well,
she's
maybe it
barely
is, maybe
seen
it
the
is.
light of day as it is.
The idea that the base members also go chat with Gaia is a really
Did
sweet
Gaia
concept.
tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She
What do you
did,
think they're talking about?
though it wasn't exactly easy
I
to
think
believe.
Varl is probably talking a
To think
lot
that there are places
about
among the
Aloy.
stars where life can bloom as
I
it
think
does here.
Erend is talking a lot about
It is humbling.
Well, Zoe tells you
Surprised
what she
and
talks about with
heartbreaking.
Gaia.
Yeah,
such a
I
lot.
think
Should be
Erend,
bent on
I'm just trying to
destroying
imagine
ours.
like, how are these conversations going? I think Erend maybe talks a lot about,
So, how
um,
does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with...
Maybe for background
Warriors
info
like
on
the
a lot of
Tanath.
what he's saying.
yeah,
the
maybe like
focus,
history.
clarification.
I kind of
Our
imagine
fields
him
bloom
having
to
a
plenty.
conversation about
Tanath looked upon
like,
our lands with envy.
death, just to
But
know
Plain
like
Song's dishes
if
provided
Gaia knows
sanctuary
anything that's happened
and
with his
high
like
ground
family,
to
his
keep invaders
sister.
at bay.
Um,
In the end,
I can imagine
even
Erend is the
Tanath
kind of
saw
person
sense in
that,
a truce.
because he's so
the
private,
Utaru
would never
promised
have
to
that
provide the
conversation
Tanath
with
food from our crops
the
Anyone else
other
but
companions,
exchange,
but he really
the
wants to
Tanath would
know. So I can
relinquish
imagine
one
him
of their
going to
own,
Gaia and being like,
a
"Hey,
veteran,
are you
to
able
train
to
the
tell me
Utaru in
anything
combat."
about
Yeah.
like what
This
where my
custom
sister
was
may
abandoned
go
a
after
few years
this?"
after the derangement.
Erend is also the
Especially
only
once
one.
it starts
Still
opening up
remain
to
in the
space
plains.
and whatnot.
I believe I've met them already.
Once their whole like
Also, you think Erend
idea
is
of
existential
I think he could be a
conversations?
bit, especially once he's, because he
mean to
also
ask,
drinks a lot. I can imagine that
what's
he's
the
kind
deal
of
with
like,
you and
he
the
goes
horse?
through things in his
Didn't
mind.
seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what
And I think
happens
Varl
when
spends
you're
a
the
lot of
Utaru
time,
who
like, talking
insists
about
on
Aloy.
publicly defying them.
Erend is
Twice.
the only one,
When the Karja
or
invaded
maybe I
the
missed it in my
Utaru
playthrough,
plains,
but I feel like he was the only
they
one
did
who
more
also
than just
kept
attack
bringing
our
up
villages.
like
They
the old
burned our
times.
fields.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Old times are modern times.
Someone else said, yeah,
Slaves
Erend
and murdered
asks
those who were
about
too
the
weak
past
to make
civilization a lot,
to
judging
marry.
from what he talks
Yeah,
about.
so
And
I feel like he asks Guy about that too.
Exactly, I think he
I was
asks
helping the
about
healers
like,
He mentioned
waves of
music, like bands and stuff.
refugees
Yeah.
He mentioned
I
sports.
think he's like,
was
this is the thing, I
divided
think he's
in
super
how to face the
interested in
invaders.
expanding his
Some
worldview,
saw
but only in
sensations and
regards to
Others believe the
maybe
dishes would
like
keep us
positive
safe,
things. I think
as
he
they had
kind of
many times before.
has had
And why
a
are they bigger?
struggle in life and he doesn't want to think
buried the
about,
seeds of
Yeah,
you know,
Erend
he only
comes
wants,
across
he
as
wants
like
the optimism. He
yeah.
wants the like happy side of things.
Couldn't have been easy.
Whereas I
Seeing
think
your people
Zoe
suffer
probably
while
also
Karja
talks
invaded
like
your lands.
very deeply. You know,
I come
she's
from a
kind of
small
like,
village near Plain Song.
I think she'd love to
My
expand her
grandmother used
view
to
on
say
things
there was
like
no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when
seeing
I
the
decided to
similarities
apprentice as a
between the
healer.
Utaru and maybe people from the
When the
past.
red rays
Like she's a
began,
vegetarian.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
she'd
They had
be
that.
like
that one line. Yeah.
super
But the
interested
injured
to
kept
learn
running
like
into
things like
concept.
that about the environment, about what the world looks like.
So I kept
She's also very spiritual.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can't
I
imagine
woke
her
up to
talking
hear
about
a
politics, for
Karja raiding
example.
war
Yeah.
I imagine
ransacked
she's
my
talking
village
about
during the night. I rushed there
you
with
know,
the
like,
healers to help the survivors, but
Maybe how the old ones took care of
wildlife.
their world.
I imagine she'd love to hear like about animals and
burning
things,
flesh haunts me to this day.
like
I'm
learning
sorry,
about a
Zoe.
bear or something. I bet
I
she'd be
made
all
a
over that.
point
Are there any
to
dogs?
appear before the
No.
chorus as soon as we return.
I just realized there's no
Did
dogs.
man
Yeah,
take
no, there's not.
us
I know cats.
No
Oh,
cats.
terrible times. Erin joins a list of characters who need therapy. They all need therapy, yeah. I imagine Gaia sighing whenever someone asks the same questions again.
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my
Gaia is so
disagreement with the chorus
I love
spread
Gaia.
through the plains.
kind and just
Before I knew
soothing.
it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head on. But we also
It's weird.
knew
I
the lay of the
remember
land
when I
better
was
than they did.
interviewing and I was
We
chatting
ambushed
with
smaller
Craig,
raiding
Craig,
parties,
our
sat
brand art
across the
director.
fly lines and hit their encampments at night.
and he was asking me,
Sounds
so
like
like,
you
what
were
are some
forced to be
words that
reckoned
you would use to describe
Enough that the Tallneck
like
took
the
notice.
Horizon brand,
When
the
the clans
Horizon
began to push the
community?
Karja back
And I
east,
remember
they let us
saying
join
like,
their ranks. We chased
I would
the enemy
characterize
all the way to
just
Barren Light.
like Gaia, like just very kind, wise.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tallneck
Yeah, just comforting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Gaia's vibe. It's just very, yeah.
Then attacked from the
Gaia's
other side.
vibe.
I would
Before we
love
knew it, the gates
like
were open and the
a
full
hologram
force of the
of
clans
Gaia
burst through.
greeting visitors
What
at my
happened next
apartment.
was
You know, like welcome.
not something I'd like to
Oh yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Like at the launch
All the
party.
dust and blood
We
settled.
had like
was
a whole
cool.
room that looked like a cauldron,
Smelled it.
Yeah,
a cauldron entrance, and then as we were walking through,
stench.
it was Gaia.
Gaia's
Flesh.
voice was saying things like "Welcome,
Our
Aloy,"
enemies
and she
defeated.
was talking about like different,
When we left
initializing
the
different
Muskrat returned to
versions.
the
Yeah.
Utaru plains.
It was very cool.
It was very, very cool. And then we had a whole room that was Hades,
But even as the
and it was
harvest
like, whoa, getting chills standing in
That
that
was
room.
very cool.
didn't feel
Like a bright red room with lots of
Is
lasers,
that when you
and
became a grave singer?
he was saying things
I
like,
soothing the suffering.
"This is like the
others
last version. There won't be another
would
one,"
somehow appease my mood.
which is really interesting.
Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves,
Oh, I love how
fight
like
for a chance to
Jill
keep them alive.
uses her words.
I'm glad you
too.
chose the latter.
Speak.
Yes, but like it's specifically the vocabulary that she
The way that she gets her
uses and the way
feelings
yeah.
across.
Yeah.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your
Oh,
steps.
look at that. It's so nice. All right, so I'm going to talk to the other companions later because that was quite long.
Aloy, some supplies
Got
in
to
your chest.
go.
And I do like to catch up, but not so
Not for such a
takes up so
length
much
of time.
All right, you know, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna quickly see if I need to upgrade
Looks like this
anything, and
room's-
then I will get going. Oh, there's a lot. Do we have this stuff? That could wait. Fully upgraded. Yes, let's upgrade this. Oh my god! Look how many shards we have.
What do you mean? There's nothing. Don't say such things. I can't look at them because I get upset.
Yes, I definitely want.
Like, where are all these shards going?
All right, we have an empty slot here. All right, I'll leave the others to that. Ooh, this is the one I wanted to upgrade.
Imagine hearing Hades with 3D headphones. It was very intense.
Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have Aloy. I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
And I love this platform.
Entity, a lot of that, a lot of entity.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this.
A ball.
The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith
It's
of
like a
its
disco
shield.
ball.
but it malfunctioned and blew up.
I want to go to a disco. Have you ever been to a disco?
We can recreate.
Ever been to a disco?
Yeah, like
Yeah, of course I
Maybe
have.
we'll gain the
Have you
upper
not?
hand on the
no.
service.
I want to go to a disco where like you actually roller skate, but like I
Oh, a
would never-
roller disco. I haven't
Yeah.
been to one of those. I've been to a disco. In my house growing up, we used to have a disco ball in our living room.
Oh, that's so much fun.
And my parents used to always tell us not to throw anything in the living room in case we hit the disco balls. And obviously we'd always ignore them. We'd always be playing in the living room. And one time I remember my sister Monet like knocking it off and it just smashing on the ground. And us all immediately leaving the room.
Catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command
Like, no, that wasn't us.
executed
That was
to
someone
purge
else.
all data within its core.
But of course my dad came in and was like,
Ostensibly,
who
this
broke
was
that?
to
And we were like,
prevent
Monet! She's throwing something!
Oh, poor sister. Knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
much as a character.
He's not gonna cooperate with us.
So grey. I love it.
Well,
I really
Give us a
related to
shot.
Zoe as someone who learns that everything you were
That's not
taught
all.
was wrong.
This
It
is
makes
gonna
sense
be
that her
fear,
and Val
along
bonded
with
as they had
Artemis
that in
and
common.
Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Oh, did you see Lance Reddick is in the movie Resident Evil soon on Netflix? Yeah, I did. Has anyone been
Thanks,
listening
Guy.
to the Batman
Guess we'll be
Unburied
making use of
podcast?
silence
Because it has
weapon.
Lance and Ashley in it.
Oh, very cool.
Another clone.
A trophy! It says recovered beta.
I can't let it distract me.
I hate this guy, but I need this guy.
I
Yeah.
still have 2 more
Do
subfunctions
we
to get.
do we get any drone?
I'm not sure you've been I'm not sure we've been collecting them.
Oh no. Cool. All right.
But it was like very odd to I didn't know that Lance and Ashley were in it, and then I started the podcast and I was like, oh, what's this? Am I listening to a Horizon podcast?
All right. So what's our next? Yeah. Poseidon's coordinates. All right. All right. All right. Let's do this. I also love their random chatter. All right, let's go. I do need to collect some berries though before I go. Find a stash somewhere. Yay, let's go.
Is Silence the smartest guy on the planet technically? Oh, I don't know. We haven't met everyone. A rumor. I don't know if I don't know what. Oh, what are you doing? You've got to listen to the rumor.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure Ben would have an opinion because he loves
Oh, there's a fairy
people like Errand. Not Errand. I just read Errand in the chat. Silence, Ted.
You'll miss out on a good trade.
Get the tea.
There's a
Listen to the
Tallneck
room.
south
Oh,
of here that's
okay,
been
okay.
acting twitchy. Something's wrong with it, but I'm not sure what. Might be smart to stay alert if you run into it.
Good to know.
All right.
Whatever's
That's what
wrong
she
with
told
that
me.
Tallneck, if I can override it, it'll give me useful data on the surrounding area. I should check it out.
All right. We'll see if we can get.
Errand is very relatable in my opinion. I love Errand. We got the tea.
See if we can come across it on our way. What I really need are berries. It makes me anxious not having berries. I always have to have a full.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh, there's some green shine. Get off, get off. You've got some green shine next to you.
This is so chaotic. Oh my gosh.
What is going
Where
on?
was the green shine? Oh, there it is. Okay. Poor mound that I just left. Sorry.
You better run.
Yeah, no, I'm running. Sorry. Sorry, mound. See you next time.
What I'd like to know, how does that lady know every rumor from miles away? She probably hears rumors about it. You know, she goes off, hears a new rumor, comes back, tells the rumor to Aloy.
Oh, I love seeing these.
The trailer for Call of the Mountain was amazing. Seeing machines from that angle was intense. I love the Tallneck shot and the Thunderjaw at the end. XOXO, Gossip Girl. You know you love me.
Very nice.
Are you gonna do a race?
Should I? Did you
it's up to
do
you.
one?
I'm sure I was from before.
Up to you if you do one. I actually completely missed these on my playthrough.
Really?
I didn't even know this was here.
I did one.
No, I did. I think I've done 2 of them.
2.
But yeah, I completely
got
missed
someone
this.
with a
And then
death
Bo
wish
kept saying
here.
to me, "Why are you going? Why haven't you done the race?" And I was like, "I don't even know where the race is." She kept saying, "It's really close to the base. Like you can hear them when you leave the base." So I used to go outside the base and like stand still for ages, and I'd hear no racing. And then I just stumbled across this one point. I think it's when I was talking to Draco or something. I was around here. I was running around, and I managed to
You can try.
find it.
Is that
All
a
right,
challenge?
let's try one.
Cool your blaze, Josek. Don't think you want to test your luck with Hikaru's new champion. We have no business with you, Outlander.
But we're
We
wearing
all
the
had our
same
fun.
outfit.
Road's right over there.
Those machines
We're practically twins.
used to be Regalla's. But you don't look like holdouts to me. Who are you? How'd you get these mounts?
Round here, you want something, you race for it. You cross that finish line first, I'll answer any questions you have.
Aloy, you got a mount?
Race is full.
Imagine trying to put on that makeup every
Actually, I
day.
think a spot just opened up.
All right. What are the rules?
Line up, line up. Got to put my face on.
This ought to be good.
Shut up, Pekka.
All right, let's do it. Races always make me nervous.
This way, fresh meat. Let's get you that mount. I see you carry a bow. Good.
Oh
Willing
yeah.
to use it if you want to win.
Against the other racers?
They will if you don't.
I actually did this one first try,
You put
and I was like,
everything
wow,
on
this
the
was
line
so
to get on
easy.
that track.
And then the second
It's
one,
worth something.
it took me
Test run the
2
track if you
tries,
want to.
but because I was playing it
Just let me know when you're
pre-launch, I
ready
kept
for
having this
anything.
bug that anytime I would, like play a race and I would lose or I did the tutorial,
All right.
it would like fling
Everyone
me
get
into the
ready.
sky when I ended the race, like fling me up, and then I'd land and I wouldn't be able to interact with anything. And then one time, when I started this one, I did the tutorial first, and then you just like jump straight into it. So then when I did the, when I actually did the race, I spoke to her and I was like, oh, can we do the race? And she was like, yeah, no problem. So, but then I didn't load in on my machine.
Yeah.
So I thought I had to like bring my machine over. So I walked over to the machine and then it immediately attacked me. So I got stuck for ages fighting this machine, but then I couldn't do any damage because I was locked into the race. Anyway, it was wild. It's a good thing that it got resolved pre-launch because I was like getting flung into the air every time was pretty weird and wild. So, but it was actually a really funny bug. The thing about the races is that you have to embrace the chaos, yeah. I'm surprised that you chose to do a race. I found them so... Recover! I found them so intense.
Gotcha now.
You're getting good at that.
Yeah, nice. Run! Ah! Oh. Go.
All right.
Indeed, sometimes bugs lead to interesting moments. I think it's all in good, it's all good nature. The team will work hard to resolve any bugs that they find, but they don't. Sometimes they don't know exists until someone experiences it.
Gotcha.
Some of the fanfics about the races are so good. I haven't read any of the fanfics. Link me. I actually love reading fanfic. Just link me to them. No, you're okay. Here you go. Ah, be careful. Yeah, nice. She made it to the front. Can she stay there?
I will stay here. Keep going. I don't even
What kind
look
of
back.
fanfics? I'll read any. Foibles does have some good fanfics, I know. Believe me, I know.
too. It's that drum.
I know, like, everyone is zoned in. Are you going to win the race?
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, they're close, they're close. Recover, recover! Go, 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 go! Oh my gosh, this is intense. You're super close to the end. Go, 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 go. No, you'll be fine, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Very nice.
I'm gonna run
You did it. You did it. You did it. Oh, that's tense.
I hate that. It's like in Mario Kart when you're about to finish the line and someone has a blue shell.
That was intense.
As for how we got this,
Whew.
most of us
Well, that
here
was
used
just
to
the
be
first
rebels.
one, and first
Joined
one's
Regala's army
pretty easy.
thinking we'd get a chance to
Oh,
fight
okay.
the real
I didn't realize you were a little race expert.
No, I don't want to do the other ones because like the first one was like, okay, it was fine, it was good.
When we made it back to camp, we snuck out on our mounts.
Yeah, but we
and
did the
never
one
looked
race.
back. Then racing the clan.
Wait, is there
AO3, yeah. Some good fan fiction
Decided
there.
we were better off on our
Is
own.
there a trophy
No rules,
related to
chiefs,
The races, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Just the
no.
speed of
You
our
have to do
mouths
2 of them for a
Doesn't
trophy,
sound
but not
too
all.
bad,
There are
I guess.
4 of them. You don't have
Okay.
to do all 4.
All right, well, we'll leave the second one to another stream because that was already stressful enough. And I feel
Gave
like
up a
I've
spot so you
done
could
2
join.
stressful things
Probably for
so
the
far,
best.
Maybe
so
did good.
I'm okay.
Makes you say that.
Sculptures rating with a
That one
party of
hasn't lost a
14.
single race.
Woo!
Doubt you would've
Thank
gotten
you.
your
Hello,
answers
hello,
if you
everyone.
stuck
Thanks for
around.
joining.
Maybe.
You know, Hacks found a spot to set up a race at the farthest end of lowland territory, right by the beach. Make your way there. Maybe there'll be a spot waiting for you.
If I'm in the area, I'll think about it.
All right.
You here to join the race?
No racing, not anymore. Okay, so how far? Oh, not that far. All right, all right. Let's get our mount. Let's see if we will come across that Tallneck on the way, but if not, let's just go. Let's do the main. Let's go. Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Trampled.
Oh, I love this landscape.
Dazza, what'd you get? I've been waiting with bated breath. I've been waiting with bated breath, rather. What'd you get from Tesco? I love Tesco.
What's Tesco?
It's like the British supermarket.
Is it like Walmart?
I guess
Or-
so. I don't know. Does Walmart?
It's like a big warehouse store where like you can get everything.
You can't get everything at Tesco, but you can get like most food. Some places have like clothes. Some
Yeah.
have clothes.
Okay, so it's
Some
not
house
Walmart.
stuff, but nothing like major, nothing big.
Like TVs and stuff. There's no.
They have like a couple, but like never like a whole section.
Okay, so there's no like tech session. Session.
Tech section. There's like a
section.
It's like most of them just have a small section. That'll be like maybe 5 TVs, 5
Okay,
phones.
so it's not a place where you go to if you want like
Everything.
to pre-order a game, and that's
You
not what-
can get games there, but there are definitely better places in the UK, I think.
That Osram
Jamie Oliver is a new face of Tesco. No, what do you mean? I was reading a magazine, a Tesco magazine when I was back, and it said
There's a Tesco magazine.
yeah, they do like recipes and stuff. And it said that Jamie Oliver was involved. I was like, no, let it go, not Jamie.
All right, we got some berries.
Smoke.
Oh, meal deal, yum yum.
Maybe I
Love
should
meal
check it
deal.
out.
Yeah, Walmart doesn't exist in the UK.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have Target, Walmart. I'm trying to think of like other big stores that you always see in like TV shows.
Yeah.
7-Eleven, does that exist?
Oh, yeah, 7-Eleven. It's more like a small.
CVS, we don't have that.
CVS is definitely American. Target is American. Well, Target came to Canada and then they went bankrupt. But in doing
it's like Tesco
so,
went to the UK, the US.
oh, did
and
they?
It failed, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to find one
What
that's in
sucks about
charge.
Target
Tell
having
them
come
what
to
do.
Canada is that we used to have
This must
something
be
called
the ruins of
Zellers,
Las
which
Vegas.
pretty much was Tesco,
Salvation
or
Army.
Tesco, Walmart, things like that. Target was supposed to replace it, and Target left, and we don't have Zellers anymore either. Ooh, look at these ruins.
Is Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, etc. anywhere outside the US though? 7-Eleven definitely exists in Japan. Because I keep seeing videos on my Instagram.
Of 7-Eleven?
in Japan specifically. Not 7-Eleven in general, but
Yeah.
just specifically in Japan.
That's interesting. But those convenience stores in Japan are amazing.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are so clean, and they always have like these little stations where if you buy instant noodles, they have everything there for you, so you can just eat it right then and there.
Yeah. We have 7-Eleven and Target here in Australia. 7-Eleven exists in Sweden. We have, oh my gosh. What's that like corner shop called? My UK friends. What's the corner shop called in the UK? Not like Tesco, but like
Let's get this fireplace.
that little chain that exists in not Co-op, exists in a lot of European countries. Nisa, yes, it exists in a lot of European countries. Jollibee, I've never heard of it. Have you heard of it? 7-Eleven is a store that started in Texas, and yet they suck unlike Japan ones. Marks and Spencers, absolutely not. Get that out of here.
What's
No,
Marks
Marks and
and
Spencers.
Spencer?
It's like in the UK, it's like a posh,
Okay.
like a really posh looking supermarket.
Okay.
But there's never any like, not really any corner shops.
Is it like Whole Foods, kind of? If you have Whole Foods, I don't know if you have Whole Foods. Whole Foods is definitely more for like the. It's a
I'm
posh.
trying to think of like a Whole Foods equivalent. It's not like Whole Foods, but there is a chain in the UK that's a lot more like Whole Foods, but I can't remember what it's called. I go for, well, I come back for like 2 days and everything in the UK has just left my brain. Costco, Waitrose, yes, Waitrose is like Whole Foods, yes. Oh my gosh, thank you. All these people in chat, thank you so much.
I love Costco, but you can never do it because they always sell everything family size. So it's always like, yeah, I love Costco, but it's not worth going there. Oh, I have to look.
Posh people don't shop for themselves. They do in Waitrose and Marks and Spencers.
What do I do again?
You've never heard of Jollibee? This is unheard of. Ocado, oh my gosh, yes. But if you do find a Jollibee, I recommend you try the food because it's so good, especially the spaghetti. I've never heard of it. I don't even know where I would find one.
Ah. Oh.
Oh.
Oops. But I also need to
do this.
I saw this.
The fire gleam.
Every time I have to do this, it's so satisfying. Like the crackling and
Yeah. When you stand too close.
Oh! Oops. Where are
Run!
they?
Go into the hole! Go into the hole!
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh no, it was right here! Ah!
No, leave it. It hasn't seen us yet.
Okay.
I can't get through. This is like, the chat was like silent for a while, and then the first comment says, I can't get through 3 things of lettuce by myself. Very true, I agree. But it was just funny that it, like, the chat didn't go for like a minute.
And that's the
first thing we see. Charcoal flavored ice cream, I have had that. I really did not like it.
Charcoal?
Yeah, I went to a restaurant in Zaandam.
Oh.
Where I live. And yeah, we had like wasabi ice cream, charcoal ice cream.
Interesting.
Anyway, they were all foul. Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
So I don't recommend.
Well, they sound interesting, but it doesn't really sound like, I mean, what's wrong with just good old chocolate ice cream?
Wasabi, yes.
I can't.
Sesame ice cream, I'm not sure if we had that one. I'm not sure if it was there.
I feel like charcoal, like, is it actually good for, it's just, it's one of those fat things, right? It's just
like charcoal toothpaste.
Ooh, I heard you should not use that.
I'm back, had to commute to work. Welcome back, Rising Light. Hope your commute was a-okay.
What do I do?
My daughter has had mac and cheese ice cream. They put anything into ice cream
Mac
these
and
days.
cheese ice cream.
God, that's a dairy disaster.
Ooh.
I can imagine.
I just have your good old hazelnut ice cream. Or gelato. Ooh.
Balsamic ice cream is delicious.
There's something down there. I just need to find a way in.
Oh, what did we find? What? I need a way down there. Here?
No, it's a drone up high, yeah.
Okay.
A drone?
I think it's a drone, yeah.
Yes.
Must be part of cyclone.
But
Water's pouring.
I need a hint. I don't...
Poseidon's doing?
Oh.
I better check it out.
Water. Okay.
The Tower of Tears. Or is it the Tower of Tears?
Oh.
I think it's Tears. I love this bit. Not the tears again. It's an ongoing debate that will last to the end of time.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlund, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die alone, because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
What are they doing?
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, not typical delvers.
I love that.
That's for sure. Someone's been through here.
Oh, just shut down by Aloy.
What's this?
I call it a diving bubble.
I
This is
really
the
like
Mark I.
Aloy's name.
The Mark II was
That's a great
better,
name.
but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
I like how you just said that randomly.
You
then.
went down in that.
Yeah, I was still thinking about the name.
Just came out of nowhere.
Right, because no one else is in my
Sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
Air capsule, hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening?
I love this whole interaction.
Yeah.
It's great.
She's a stranger.
What is this?
You got a name?
Aloy.
Morland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
I love Morlund. He's just so enthusiastic.
Well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
Oh, I love this whole
You know,
scene.
pre-launch,
What's so
when we were in the build-up to Forbidden West, we have like calls with the whole company where developers may come in and show something from, you know, like the game, something that they've made. And the team showed off this cutscene, and the whole like company was so emotional because it was like before then we'd never seen like a polished cutscene before, and this was the cutscene that they showed us, and the whole chat was like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool, like these characters are so great.
Yeah.
Like it was emotional.
It's a good scene too.
Yeah, and we'd never seen like
the proper spark.
Like the polished like cutscenes. So we'd never seen like these facial expressions in such detail. We'd never seen like them interact together like this. And there are a lot of there are a lot of things in this cutscene that Aloy does with her face and her hands, which we'd like never seen before. So then to see this in one cutscene, and like to see Aloy, like she's having a good time here. You can tell that she's enjoying the interaction. You can see that she's getting a bit a more positive mindset, getting a bit happier. Like it was really emotional for the team. And I think it was just, you know, cool for the team to see something come together like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine.
He always wanted to come back and get more.
I do love the little facial expressions that like
never scraped up the shards.
Sometimes they're very subtle.
Yeah.
What he really wanted to do.
I'm trying to think. We saw the scene. We saw this one. This was the first one that we saw, and then we saw the one with Morland later in his own side quest when he is asking for Aloy's help again. And then we saw another one.
I will do him proud.
I can't remember his name. When we're in the camp where you'd see Talana now.
With your help.
And that guy asks for help with his sister. I don't know if anyone remembers his name, but we saw him as well.
So these
And that was like the first time the whole company had ever seen the polished cutscenes.
Of light. It's amazing stuff.
You can see Ashley so clearly in Aloy's expressions. Fantastic mocha. Porgif, yes, thank you.
All to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs.
Whoever does Morland did a great job capturing passion and enthusiasm.
As a child,
I do. I just love more, like, because he uses his hands like this too, and you can see his eyes lighting up when he talks about. I love it.
I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
I loved this quest. Like, I hated the process of getting there because you spend so much time underwater, and like all those machines are down there too. I was getting quite stressed. But then it the payoff is so good. It's so
We built
good.
this elevator here to ensure
Well,
easy
anything
egress and
where you have
exit.
to go
It's quite a
underwater,
contraption,
it's
actually,
so
and not
hard,
so
right?
easy.
Yeah.
Right. Again.
It's all worth it.
What happened?
Morland and Petra collab when? I would love to see it.
Beheld the treasure my
love
Gramps first
that.
discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing
Morland is like
women,
a kid when he talks about the
games
embers.
and coins.
He
and
is. He's just
promises
so
of
like.
jackpots. I don't know what that is.
I mean, these are
but
the kind of people
it's
that you
gotta be
love,
great.
right? Because they're so passionate and it just rubs off on you.
Yeah.
Something went wrong. The images turned nautical.
And yeah, the voice
Waves
acting
went
is
through
very,
them,
very
even
good.
Fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then
I like how everyone else is like.
explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane.
Yeah, I love that. Shaken but not stirred.
I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just
A pure person just wants his dreams come true.
It's true. With people like you just want them to get everything that they want.
Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like
These
average
dialogues make me want to
delvers.
speak in a more professional,
really
interesting way.
delvers at
Same.
all. We're
I think that all the time. If I ever watch something where
Performers?
I think the characters can communicate like their feelings and their thoughts well, I always go away from it thinking like, wow.
I wish I could speak like that.
That's an
Oh, shit,
intelligent person.
I definitely had.
Stories.
I definitely had moments like that as well, but now I can't remember like which characters that I wanted to. Is there someone that you?
It's
have in
like
mind?
anything. Like Morland is a great example.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like
amounts to about
other shows and whatnot as well.
When we delve.
You should always speak like you're a plot relevant NPC.
That's great. I
Straight
love
to the
that.
point.
Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Theatre Kid Osseram.
Talking liquid
Very
depths,
grandiose
take
and
that.
dramatic.
After not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new
It is very theater.
Yeah, it is. They're like a theatre
it's like
trio.
theater,
so
yeah,
it's- It all makes sense.
That's
but-
so cool that they
intact
actually even
compressed air
emulated
capsule
it.
in the Mark II,
whole
but
theater
like I said,
kid
it's
thing
stuck in the
into it
shaft.
as well.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts,
I'm gonna try to think about like well-spoken characters that I really like.
I'm on it.
Because I think like
any.
the Oseram are very dramatic
back
in
when you get
nature
the gear.
anyway. Even when you
Good hunting.
hear, like I don't know how to describe it, but they're quotes for when you know, like oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of, you know, like a line that you'll hear an NPC say when you're walking through like Meridian, for example, in an Oseram. But I can't remember what that is called, like an NPC dialogue, but like just a general quote. And I think the Oseram are so dramatic. So then when you meet like a really dramatic trio,
what do you mean, like the background?
Yeah, like the background
conversations and
chatter, like hey Hammerhead, yeah, but like the other ones when they're talking about like Forge and Fire and things like that. By the Forge, yeah, I find that to be Fire and Spit so dramatic in comparison to other the other tribes and like the things that they may say when they're just ambient dialogue. That's probably a good term.
I'll get the drone later. Let's get these schematics.
Schematics. I love that word.
Schematic. Get the drone. I'll get the drone later. I want the schematics first.
We only have 15 minutes.
Oh shoot, do we? Oh,
I need to pick
time.
I don't know who's on next week, do you? Is it me? I think it's me. And Annie. Nope, Anna. Because I'm looking at you. I think it's me and Anna.
Oh, we'll look.
Because I am off again in the last week of June. I'm back in England again.
What did I have to do again? Do I have to look for footsteps or
green shine?
Here it is.
Tracks should lead me to the herd.
I think that's the first time that someone mixed up like Anna and myself here, like names wise.
It's because I was looking at you.
Yeah, I know, but it's also like I was actually worried when I had started because I was like,
everyone was gonna do
that's-
it.
Yeah.
I think it's because Anna because it doesn't sound like Annie in my
Yeah.
head. I unfortunately always read Anna's name as Anne, like when I'm just reading it, and then I'm like, no, it's Anna.
I should have the parts I need.
Are you gonna do a Tesco trip then? I'm going to Wimbledon then, so I don't know if I have time for a Tesco trip. I'm only going for a couple of days just for Wimbledon, and I'm coming back. Did I hear you're back in the UK, Shantae? We currently have travel chaos at the airports. I was just there for the Bank Holiday weekend. So I went on Wednesday and came back on Tuesday. And I got to the airport like 4 hours early both times. And I just walked straight through, like less than an hour. I flew from London Luton. Yeah, I was back for the Jubilee.
Better deal with them first.
Well, I didn't care for the Jubilee. I just come for bank holidays so I can see all of my family at the same time because they'll all be off work. Yeah, I was very lucky. We had the weekend before, so I went last Wednesday, and the weekend before that, our friends came to visit from England, and they were at the airport for 9.5 hours. There's definitely a lot of airport chaos. Not for Silverstone. I'm not into racing, I'm afraid.
Great.
Oh, I go to Wimbledon, you can get strawberries at Tesco. Do some healing.
What happened? I didn't even freeze that.
No, it's because you shot the freeze, so I imagine it was in the same area. Hi, Tooth. Also, Wimbledon is such a lovely place. I used to live in Fulham, which is kind of close. I've never been before, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, Wimbledon is an actual place. I never knew that.
Yeah, it's an area
Ah.
in London.
Let's get our things. Come on. Oh, is that it?
Are you running away? I thought your
don't
quest
know, I
marker
thought-
was just behind you, but it's gone again.
Recover the air capsule. Where is it though? Oh, did I lose it somewhere?
Do you need to scan again? Is it like a track you need to pick up again?
I thought I needed to just get one of the machines.
No, you might have to pick up a new, track. Here, you just went past it. There you go.
Oh, here it is. Ah! There. Okay. All right, there we go.
Wimbledon isn't just tennis. It's a place.
That's...
It's called Wimbledon because it's in Wimbledon.
Am I just coming back to where I was?
No, I think you're going.
If I can do this before. How long do I have?
10 minutes.
Ah! Running.
You could do it, it'll be fine.
It looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals.
Oof,
I
okay.
could use that to my advantage.
You always learn something new on Guerrilla streams. Every day's a learning day. Learning about Wimbledon. Shantae's like the judge on MasterChef at 10 minutes.
Ow, no! I hate when I waste them.
Go on.
Go. Oh, I'm missing. Alright, let's do this quickly.
Where is all our ammo? Maxime gave us new weapons but no ammo. We actually haven't done that much fighting today, I feel. We did the Spectres.
Yeah, I feel like that one was one big one that was that was it. Almost got you. I need 2 of these, right? Getting some good damage though.
Boop, boop. Also, everyone, we have got the Aloy Prime 1 statue in the studio. We have got it. We haven't brought it on the stream yet because, well, it only arrived in the last couple of days. But we haven't brought it on the stream yet because we think we're going to keep the Stalker here because we have a lot of Aloy around the room in general. But we will definitely, I don't know if we're going to bring it on a stream, but we'll definitely post it on social media. It'd be nice to bring it on a stream though, even if we just show you like a pre-recorded video, because they're super heavy. Like both of these are super, super heavy. So like we can't just move it around. Like it took 2 of our team members to bring the Stalker one in.
Really?
Yeah. And it was very slow going up the stairs because it was on the, it was down 1 floor. And they were like backing into the elevator to bring it up the stairs. But it is like, it's right next to our desks up here.
Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Morland's
Very cool,
diving
very big. And hopefully we'll post something on social media in the next couple of days. But if we don't, well, we'll definitely record something. Yeah. But maybe if we can, we'll bring it on the stream, but we don't want to keep it in the room the whole time because also, like, we have a lot of things in this room that actually aren't around the rest of the studio because we steal them immediately. So, like, there's only 1 Stalker and we've had it this whole time. And, like, we lock this door when we leave, so nobody in the studio sees it unless they come in while we're in here. And it will be this, like, we don't want to do that for the Aloy one because we feel bad that we always take everything immediately. Like, we do get, I don't know if we get priority, but I definitely try and make it so we do. You're going under?
Am I already
You got
going
7
under?
minutes. You definitely will not do it in 7 minutes. That would be the most insane speedrun I've ever seen in my life.
And I'm not a speedrunner.
Have you got those big statues that was put in the center of some cities? The Claw Striders?
Finally going to get away
We
from this place.
do
Well,
not, but there was talk of us getting one. The issue was that we didn't know where to put it because it was so big. So there was talk of us getting one, but I don't know if we still are.
brown ale, maybe.
Hoarding the Stalker, we really are.
Nope. Him.
Yeah.
Scrappers up.
Oh, I can definitely imagine how heavy this was.
Planning a party?
Elle could do it, no doubt about it.
For Morland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close.
It is so detailed, like even when you just look at the feet.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're not sure if the Aloy one lights up. We thought, well, we were just talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like we thought, we haven't read it anywhere that we can remember, but we thought maybe her armor would light up because it's the shield weaver. But then we couldn't find a button for it like you can on the Stalker. So we need to look it up. I don't know if anyone has it already and they can tell us. But we definitely need to check it out because we couldn't remember off the top of our heads.
Ooh, I'll have to get some of these weapons later.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Morland?
I work with Morland. We got
Are they
3
actually
equal claims in this
Brits or
venture.
just British? Who?
I saw one of his early shows.
Have I missed something? Who?
It's just him and his inventions.
Did you ever find out who broke the statue? No. No. There is a case for the glue just ungluing. There is a case for that because we don't have any proof to otherwise. So it's a good theory, but it is mysterious how one of the tail prongs just landed on the table in a perfect place. So it wasn't Bo. It wasn't Bo. Bo actually hasn't broken anything.
Wish we were back in the
But it
Plenty of
could have
normal
been Bo.
shows,
No, it wasn't Bo. We don't know. It's an ongoing mystery.
But it's Bo's
It
theory.
is Bo's theory, yes, that's true. Is it a real life or small Aloy? The Aloy Prime 1 statue? It's the same, it's like the same size as the Stalker. Actually, I would say the base is around the same size, but it definitely doesn't, like...
It doesn't extend this far. It's
like
not as
landscape-wise,
wide, yeah.
it doesn't go this, like, big, but Aloy is quite large. Really, really nicely
going
detailed.
to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have
So the Stalker and the
seating,
Aloy statue that we're talking about
all
are
the
both
whips.
Prime 1
Morland will
statues.
do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tails, and I'll be
Happy Pride to Abaddon and Morland, and only to Abaddon and Morland. What? Only
It's a
these
nice
two?
Morland mentioned you.
All right,
were
well, I won't
showman.
go underwater then.
No,
I
it'll
don't think I have
take you.
time. But yeah, we'll just close it off with
anything other than
chatting to
The chat?
Delver,
They're just
tinker,
lovely.
drunker.
Yeah, they're a fantastic duo.
Okay, sure. We are Delvers.
Morland is definitely the kind of person that you could just feel completely safe around.
Oh, absolutely.
We go town to town.
Absolutely.
These shows.
wanna hang
What
out
are
with
they?
him.
Yeah, you know, like you go on a night out and he'll just be the whole time with you. Like, yes, dance. I love to see it. Like, yes, I'll get you another drink. Come on. Do you want to go home? Yeah, we can go home. I'll walk you home, no worries. Like, that's just the kind of man that you can feel perfectly safe around. We love to see it.
Tales of adventure in the smoothest
Oh, here's the poet. Aloy's face. It's just like.
Who do you think handles the financials for the whole
Yeah,
blasted
I
thing?
love these
Those
three. I
two-
just love this whole interaction so much.
Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
After a staff meeting, Santo, thank you so much for joining us.
So
See
Morland
you
was
next
down
time.
in this ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in.
Abaddon definitely wants to go home, like, first. But if you want a night out of these three...
He's like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are we doing?
Like, Abaddon will be like, we've got to be up in the morning, guys. Come on, let's pick up the pace. Morland would be like on the dance floor with you.
Yeah.
Stammer will be at the bar.
Leave us all.
Just looking and.
Yeah, just feeling the vibe.
Yep.
Like making sure you're hydrated.
All right. Well, I think I'll end it here. Should I save it? Well, look
It's
for a
always
fireplace.
wise to
Yeah.
save.
Let's go to. Oh, did I miss a fire?
I'm not sure there is one here.
Oh, right here.
Oh, yeah.
They're right here. Okay. Well, come on.
Abaddon is stressed by numbers in his accounting. Yeah, he's like, don't buy another round. Do not buy another round. We have to make sure we can pay this bill. Whereas Moreland is like, yes, get that drink in. Woohoo! I'm here to have a good time, not a long time.
I want a side game with this now.
No, they're a fantastic trio. I really love the three of them together.
Yeah.
Like, you can just tell they have a great relationship.
Yes.
Like the three of them
even though they're so annoyed, well, not all of them, but
I
just
think they're all like quite
out of
different
love.
as well, but they all complement each other so well.
Yeah.
That it's just
a road trip movie. Yes, I think that would be perfect.
A road trip movie.
It'd be
starring
great.
these three.
They have so much chemistry.
Oh, they'd be great.
Yeah.
We still know how to say Anna's name right. It's Anna.
Anna.
It's definitely Anna.
Anna.
It is. Because
the A in Dutch, like how do you say it? What's the sound?
Ah?
Ah.
No, it's not. But I can't remember off my head. No. Because it depends if it's one A or two A's.
Yeah. Okay.
I know I have to think about him.
We'll ask.
Because it's like
we'll ask.
an E sounds like an A. We would have to ask Anna. We'll send her a voice note after this. Anna, how do you say your name? The chat's asking again. Can we get a few Dutch sentences?
No. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, which one do I say? Ik ben Annie.
Okay.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
I'm better at, I think I'm getting better at recognizing when people speak, but what words they are, but only if they're really common. And
Ik begrijp het niet. You should know. You should be learning this one. Hey, no, you should know.
Wait,
now.
can you say it again? Can you say it again?
Ik begrijp het niet. It means I don't understand.
Oh, okay. I should learn that one.
Vital to know. Waar is de wc? That means where's the bathroom. So important things to know, people. Like people think you can just come in here, and you can just speak English. No. Occasionally,
Gotta learn.
People will assume that you can speak Dutch until you tell them otherwise. The amount of times I've been like answering the door because I live in an apartment, so I do it with the camera first.
Yeah.
And like the postman will be like blah blah blah, and he'll be saying in Dutch something like, "Oh, I need to make a delivery to the flat next door, but they're not answering, so can you let me up?" But it's all in Dutch. And so he'll be talking for like 30 seconds, and the whole time I'm like, when can I interject that I do not understand anything this man is saying? So, ik begrijp het niet, important.
I do know spreek je Engel, just because that's the...
Spreek je Engels?
Spreek je Engel?
Spreek je Engels?
Spreek je Engel.
Means, do you speak English?
Yeah. It's the first thing I learned because I need to be able to switch to English, but I don't want to be presumptuous and just start speaking in English because, just be polite at least a little bit in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Spreek je Engels? Spreek.
2 E's is A.
A.
Like geen.
Geen. Spreek.
If Anna was here, I would not say any of this because I'd be way too embarrassed. Or like Bo.
When she comes back and
I hate speaking Dutch in front of Dutch people. I get so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Spreek je Engels? Yeah. Spreek je Engels of Nederland? Means do you speak English or Dutch?
Oh. Wait, Nederland,
yeah.
That's also just Dutch, as a language? Okay.
Netherlands, yeah.
Well, hopefully next time.
You'll be fluent. You've heard it here first, people.
Oh, God.
Couple of weeks to go. Annie over here, fluent.
You're way ahead.
But I've been learning for longer.
That's true.
I've also been here for a year.
That's true.
So I won't hold it against you.
I heard spray your ankle.
Spray your ankle. Weirdly, I'm more comfortable speaking Spanish than Dutch or German. Yay for Latin roots. Looking forward to the Chanté and Annie Dutch tutorial stream.
I'll bring my textbook. That's
Chanté really being like the kid in class correcting everyone, but not brave enough to do it with natives. Listen, the thing is, I think it's like a safe space because we both don't speak the language fluently, and it's nicer if I correct you than for you to do it in front of like a Dutch person and then be like, what are you even talking about? Chanté in French means sang. Yeah, it means sing.
Chanté. Yeah.
Chanté. A Dutch language contest, challenge accepted. Who's going to learn it first?
Learning clutch Dutch with Annie. Ooh.
It's important. You got to know. Dutch learning speed run. See me on Duolingo.
Duolingo. Yeah.
Dutch cooking stream, use the Dutch oven. I find the ovens here so interesting because they're also microwaves.
Yes, I still don't know how to use the microwave.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bo had to teach me when I moved here. I didn't know before.
You know how sometimes my eyes get whatever. So I have one of those eye things that you're supposed to heat up, and you put it on. And I haven't been able to use it because I don't know how to use the microwave.
What? No, you should get both teach you. Yeah, so this is not. We're like completely derailing the stream now.
Oh yes,
but,
yes, that's good.
Yeah, when I moved here, I moved into my like company apartment, and the oven was also the microwave. So you can just change between it being a microwave or an oven. And I could not get it to work at all. So Bo came over and taught me how to use it, but then it turned out that my oven was broken. So then when I moved into my actual place I live in now with Bass, I was like, wow, yes, so easy. It's so easy to use. But then I think for everyone that moves here and you've never seen a microwave oven before, which I never saw either, it's like, what is this? Like, how do you use this?
Yeah, I tried, and it just wouldn't get warm. So it's just spinning and lighting up.
Just spinning. Like, when's it going to heat up?
Heat.
Maybe yours is broken too.
Maybe.
But there's actually no heat at all. No, my company apartment oven was completely broken. Like,
Maybe mine was broken too.
All the hobs were broken. The actual oven was broken. Terrible time. Terrible time.
It's just the light bulb that works and makes you think everything else is working, and yeah.
Yeah, and then they were like, yeah, we need to replace this oven, but we won't do that till you move out. And I was like, okay, I just won't eat. That's fine. Next stream, we can all only speak Dutch.
Oh gosh. Okay, bring Anna. Bring my textbook. Bring my textbook. I'll bring my textbook. Bring Google Translate.
Yeah, it's vital. Always great to see you in streams. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Only take out burritos for Shantae. Listen, very true, very true. But yes, thank you so much for joining, everyone. I think the next week, I think Anna is on, but I can't remember if it's you or me. I think it's me because then I go on holiday at the end of the month. But we'll definitely speak to, as I said, I'll definitely speak to Anna about doing the speedrun stream. We'd love to do it soon. I think we were talking about doing it around the time that Awesome Games Done Quick is happening. And I think that is beginning at the end of this month. So we definitely want to do it around that time, even if it's just after it or just before. So I'll wait for Anna to come back because I know that she had a great guest in mind. So we won't be able to talk about anything until then, but we definitely, it's still on our radar. We'd love to do it. But yeah, until then, everyone, take care of yourselves. Keep learning some Dutch. We want to see next stream. I want to see the whole chat in Dutch because Anna would be like blown away. She'd be like, what is happening? Tot ziens indeed.
How do you say goodbye in Dutch?
Tot ziens is like see you later. Oh no, that's like tot later is see you later. What's tot ziens?
Tot ziens.
See you again? I can't remember. It's definitely a see you something.
Tot ziens.
Tot ziens.
Tot ziens. Tot ziens.
Bye everyone. Thanks for joining. See you again soon.